Yes, morning and welcome. Sorry, straight up morning. And welcome to Straight Up, so I get my wish again. Welcome to you, the listener and the caller and the texter and the correspondent. And you know, we broadcast live here from the studio of News Talk 93 FM and the Mona campus at the University of the West Indies. And it's not impossible for News Talk 93 FM to be the leading radio station in Jamaica. It only depends on you. Thank you very much. Well, finally I heard thing that I've been hearing second hand a few times, but I heard it from the mouth of the chairman of the board of the National Housing Trust that the land at Outameni, the land itself value $12 million. So what makes up the value? I never get the full explanation. Probably said it, but I never follow. What make up the value of the purchase to $180 million? Most of the building, it couldn't be the building, because if you buy land, if you tell me say the land value, the land can't separate. You can't value land separate than the building upon it. What them really say? I finally heard things I've been hearing on radio reports and I'm hearing correspondence and callers on different programs saying that the value of the land is just $12 million. So them not pay too much money for it. So you can't value land that have one building on it separate from the land with the building. So all them building, you miss them TV, some helicopter flying over Outameni recently and them broadcast on the television yesterday. All them building there. Most part of the value, how would them buy? What I mean by the value, the land value $12 million? It's pure trickery. A pure trickery and double speaking, and but then don't worry too much about it. All we can do, all what's going on, we learn more and more and more about it. And learn more and more and more how public figures and politicians and so-called servants of the people operate and try to keep things private to themselves. Only when things break out into the public knowledge that you get to find that they must doing this, that, or the other. So some people have been appointed to the board. Some people who them can be sure of as subject to them. Some people will be glad for them amongst them have been appointed to the board to make up the number. Now, the people who protest and object to the wrong running of the board and who have resigned over the past 12 months, 7 of them, the people who object to wrong things being done, have been replaced by people who will not object. So nobody worry yourself. The people who will object and who will say, no, this is not right and I will not put up with this, have resigned, have been replaced by 4 people who are very glad to be in such company, and it will enhance them feeling of self-worth, and therefore they will go along with everything. Well, the addition of those 4 people is like new underwear on a frozen body. New underwear, so we're not trying to disparage them. New and pretty underwear, very frilly and pretty and attractive, and on the basis of that you select them. And you're going through underwear must be effective and comfortable. And in addition to that, if it is pretty and nice, all the better. It will get selected, it will sell quicker. So the addition of them 4 years like new underwear, yes, but on a frozen body. New underwear on a frozen body. To what end? But Portia Simpson Miller, the Prime Minister, she make her godfather Siaga look good and look great. You know that Siaga is our godfather. She make Siaga our godfather look great, because if she was in the position that was Siaga was in 1983, when the opposition party refused to contest the election, and therefore he was able to lead his party to capture all 60 seats in the parliament. At that time it was 60 seats there. And the JLP had all 60 seats in the parliament for a 5-year period. Matter of fact, them stayed there longer than 5 years. Them stayed till 89. If she was in that position, you can imagine what kind of things would be carried out in that 5 year. Because you would be in a position to change the constitution completely. Because you have all members of parliament. Therefore, you could appoint all members of the Senate also. Change up all laws, do all kind of things. And Siaga, contrary to what plenty of people did believe, never took full advantage, or as some people would say, disadvantage of that situation. And I mean, not point some PNP people and some independent people as senators and all kind of thing. But Portia Simpson Miller, how she moving here now, I don't think she would have restrained herself that little amount where Siaga restrained himself that time. And her advisor them around her certainly wouldn't allow her to restrain herself, even if she'd have a tendency. Cause I think she started out with good tendency, you know. And she might still have some, but I think she started out with most of good tendency. Matter of fact, let us talk about start out, life. Because by our age here, me and she are nearly the same age. By our age here, most people in the world develop some level of expertise in some area. One area or a couple areas. With so much years of experience and life. And as I say, she started out with plenty good intention. Matter of fact, I believe, you know, I don't know if it was our first job, our first calling. But early in her career, she was a preacher, you know. Yeah. Early in her career, her occupation was she was a preacher. Christian preacher. I don't know if it's the first thing she did after she left school. But I know after that she got into trade union activity and got some trade union experience and training. And then around in them time she get drawn into politics, and pretty soon, by the time before she was 30, she become a councillor in a local government. And little after she reached 30, she become an MP, and one of the most important MP in her party, and move up fast. But what area of expertise has she really covered in her years? Because she had not done so, she must develop some expertise. I mean, one at a time Rex Nettle did organize for she do a degree. Because you know Rex did say, boy, you know, it should have looked much better if she have a degree and all. And them organize here, go through a university course and get a degree. But as many of you might know, I don't think it's a degree that make a person capable of anything. Although having a degree should indicate that you have a certain level of capability, but a degree don't guarantee that. A degree is a qualification. It's not a certification. A degree is a qualification. It's not a certification. Like if you have an electrician's license, it's a certification that you have a certain level of competence in in the application of electrical knowledge. If you have a driver's license, it is an indication of competence in controlling a motor vehicle. Not only physically being able to control it, but legally being able to comply, having the knowledge of of what it takes to comply with the rules of the road. That's what a driver's license is, a certificate of competence. But a degree is not really certifying that you're competent in anything. Unless it's the kind of degree like a degree of a surgeon, which show that you really, you know for the surgery and perform surgery. Anyway, Portia Simpson Miller. So over the years, what from how she move, and even this decision we should make here now, what expertise she demonstrate? You've been observing her for some time now. The younger people maybe been observing her for 10 years. older people been observing her maybe for 20, 30 years. Some of us been observing her for more than 40 years. What expertise should she demonstrate? Because remember, she's not a fool, so she must have some expertise. Well, as far as I see, her expertise is in political activism. Expertise. Political activism and the psychology of the poor. Obvious that she knows psychology of the poor. Psychology of the poor. Nobody couldn't deny say them 2 areas of expertise she don't have. Pat, she don't have to look in on a book when she carrying out or implementing her expertise there. She will take advice yes in the political fields. But in terms of political agitation, you don't need to give her no advice on political well, I wouldn't say political leadership, but political campaigning. You don't need to give her no advice. Sometimes they might advise her to tone down or don't talk yet. But anyway. So that is that. Yeah, that is that about that. So the new board here now is an opportunity for those 4 people who get to join the board. Loyalists to the service of Portia Simpson Miller. This is a springboard for the new one them. A springboard for the new appointee, the 4 new appointees. But it's a diving board for all of them, for the whole board. A diving board. Diving board, well up there, high diving board. Well, if we don't have any calls yet, let us play the numbers and we'll start taking some phone calls. Straight up. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Hello.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for the day, you know?
Yes, I do, man.
But all of those people, Portia Simpson, put on the board.
Yeah.
Some people have said they are loyal.
At least 3 of them. At least 3 of them bow and script.
Come again?
At least 3 of them is people who bow and script to her.
Name the 3 of them.
The three men them. The men them.
You name them, man?
The 3 men them. The 3 of them. The whole 3 men them. You know them.
And Wilson too?
Wilson.
Eh?
Yes, not you Wilson, but Sergeant Wilson.
But one time Wilson said something about Golden, you know. Talk something about Tivoli.
Yeah.
And they plan to fire him and run him out of the police.
Who tell you that?
They never get from the ear, man.
I say, who told you that they planned to fire him out of the police force?
They was trying to fire him because...
You just repeat and ask you who told you that. Yes, but who told you that? Who you heard that said that on the radio?
Yeah, man, they were trying to push him out.
You're not saying that the sixth time you're saying it. I say, who said that on the radio?
It was on the news, man.
Which station news said they was trying to fire him?
He was criticizing the former prime minister.
All right, 9 times now you said. Okay. All right, go on, start now.
And they were saying that he shouldn't say that.
Okay.
And they were forced him to leave.
That's 10 times now.
You understand? But anyway, we can watch until we go now.
Not a thing now, go on one horse, dead and covered.
Take care of yourself.
Well, thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome. What going?
Look here.
Where you did there, man?
No, sometimes you have to answer back in
You was trying to behave yourself that maybe them are appointed to the board.
No, I was trying to listen to the program and decide whether I want to continue or I'm going to take recess.
Oh, yes, okay. But you're on board. But you're back on board. On the board of Straight Up. You're on the board of Straight Up.
The decisions that the Prime Minister have taken last night, it has brought out to me now, is that Jamaica has become a fascist dictatorship failed state. Because when you have a board that can challenge the people of this country, who's paying their money to to the housing trust.
Yeah.
And these zealots, that is dieted supporter of the present government, and they can tell you they are not resigning. The Prime Minister keep a meeting with them.
Yeah.
And before the Prime Minister will come and make his decision, did you listen, the chairman yesterday, and listen his argument?
Yeah, man.
And his argument was preempting exactly what the Prime Minister have in mind. So the Prime Minister doesn't respect the people of this country. She respects the board of the NHT and our dieted supporters.
Yeah, the whole of them come from the same foulness. But listen here. It's the cabinet take the decision, it's not the Prime Minister. You know that?
That is one more argument.
Yeah, man, the cabinet take the decision. All of them.
So that means these people don't respect this country then?
Then it's to the 25th of November you find out that.
But look here. I chose the housing trust for 14 years. And I was never in a position to get a house. And you can go in an arrangement that is controversial. And this man doesn't believe that it is controversial because he's blaming the media of blowing out of proportion.
No, I saw him. You see him talk kind of. You see him talk kind of tame and decent and go like him explain and thing. I rehearse him that no, cause them not tame and decent and them not business the people say no, some bully you know. But through him a company here now, him kind of calm down himself and tone and rehearse and sound reasonable. You think them reasonable like how him sound?
Reasonable what? They're unfair because just the manner in how they deal with things, it is clear that they are unfair and they doesn't respect the people of this country.
Long
they
time.
have the money.
But that's why them get chosen to do this work because Portia Simpson Miller knows him no business with no people. Him just with do certain people them business with. Outameni some people.
But Jerry, it is getting worse and worse. These people that accept being on the board, do you believe if these people have anything in them, they should have accepted this position?
Hey, well, you hit the nail right on here. These 4 people here, like the woman who they must go appoint to head the Tivoli thing, if they had any respect for the public opinion, they would never accept this position under this controversy. But most of them are glad to be up there in a society, more connected, more every day, especially the past president of the Teacher Association as a trade union and the police trade unionists. Especially them.
Jerry,
I forgot now, but I really go. But thank you very much for bringing out these things. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning. Welcome. Straight Up. Hello. Yes, go ahead, please. Yes, welcome.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Jerry?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you and to all the wonderful Jamaicans everywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And I hope that God will continue to bless that beautiful island home, Jamaica.
Yeah.
And prosper her. I'm going to call her Jamaica and prosper her, okay? Jamaica, Jerry, you know what? I'm glad, you see, that the foul wind that was blowing over the NHC is finally going away.
It's going away?
Yes.
Could you let us take a break and come back and tell us which part is gone?
Okay.
Yalas? Yes, ma'am. Welcome back. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm right here.
You said that the foul wind that was over the NHC is blowing away?
It's finally going away. It's not gone. It's not all gone, but it's finally going away. It's going away.
Tell me what happened that make you say that?
Huh?
Tell me what is happening that make you say that?
There's some new members have been appointed to the board, of which it is a good move by the Prime Minister.
So that is we're the foul. We're the foul.
Well, look here. Let me tell you something.
Could I finish asking you the question, please?
Uh-huh.
So where the foul order is gone? Where is it gone?
It's moving away. So
hold on. So it is the members who leave is the foul order then?
Jamaicans, Jamaicans who are Jamaican people who are always not. Just to making the words gone from my head now. You know,
No, if you're dealing with truth.
The negative forces in this country.
Yeah.
Listen to me. This is a small island. And a lot of the people in the majority of the island, people on this island are small-minded. They don't live in a small island with some small-minded people. There's always the negative things going on and on and on, and they don't like to see progress.
Sorry.
Progress, and this is what I don't like about some of our Jamaicans.
Yes, I want to know. So these 4 new members that come now is a breath of fresh air, and the ones that gone is a foul air. I'm
not saying that either. They should not have left. They should not have left either.
Then with what is the foul air?
The foul air of the people, Jamaican people, the Jamaican people are chattering and chattering, yapping and chatting and chatting and chatting and chatting.
Or them yapping. Or them yapping.
You know, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You see, what's his name on this show here? Two of them who came out and said some rubbish, garbage, let out, about the land. It's a land that was bought for $180 million. No, you don't, land, when you pay property tax to the government, you pay for the land only, not for what is on the land. You see? That's what you pay for. When you pay property tax in this country, you pay for the land, because nobody owns the land, you see? But whatever is on the land, whether the house or houses or factories or whatever that is on the land, that's what you buy when you buy a property. That's what you pay for, right? And it's all in development on the property there. That's what was bought, and these stupid people like Lambert Brown, and the other one who was not supposed to be on the board at all. This man, what's his name? He's not supposed to be on the board. I don't know why the price was putting him on the board. They are the ones who come out and set a lot of garbage, you know.
Then how you say that the 4 new members that come there now, making the foul order gone, right? I say Lambert Brown attack foolishness.
Garbage, him set a lot of garbage sometimes. Lambert Brown set a lot of garbage.
All right, ma'am. I have to go to another call here, ma'am. Here, ma'am.
So I have to say now.
Yeah?
I'm saying.
No, but I say I have to go to another call now. I cannot give you.
So when am I going to finish?
You call back again and you can't talk as long as ever.
All right. Love you, Jerry.
Thank you very much, here, ma'am. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
This administration, I say, when it comes to housing trust money, they are behaving as if it's a PNP money and nobody else contribute to the National Housing Trust. Looking at the 2030 vision, I say.
Hold on. Then the GLP never read the housing trust, too?
Never.
What?
Never, Jerry. Tell me when them read it. Never.
All right. What did you... Hold on a little. Hold on.
Time ago to embark on a water project, and the Solicitor General said to the Prime Minister at the time was Bruce Golding, said you cannot touch it. They never. Or
they weren't making after it.
Yeah, they made an attempt.
No, don't go down the long sentence. Just yes or no. They was making after it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, looking at the 2030 vision now, you see? I don't see where we going to be near first world in 2030. Reason being, when I look at this administration, there are 7 ministries up in New Kingston. 7 ministries. What about National Heroes Circle, where you have all the offices then? Why then going up back into New Kingston one by one? Jerry, you could check some of the costs for the rental per year.
No, you have a lot of time. No, you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time. You should check that for the listeners and then come and bring it. Not true.
Jerry,
not true.
You see with the near first world status in 2030?
No, not at the rate. Not at the rate, at this rate, but let me ask you. Then since it can reach 21st world by 2030 under PNP, why you don't put in JLP?
JLP are coming in the next 2 years, you know.
Oh, JLP are coming next year.
Yeah.
And you feel like say JLP ready for lead Jamaica in the change out of injustice and lack of opportunity that Jamaica needs.
I don't feel you know. Them can do it, Jerry.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot, dear. Call again next time. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Welcome. Are you on radio, dear? Is who about them radio?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Morning.
How are you doing?
I have 2 quick points. You see?
Yeah.
Port Royal. I went to Port Royal recently, and I never know the place run down. So I don't know who is the MP for that area.
Palwell.
Philip Palwell. I run Port Royal.
Yeah.
But the place run right down, you know, man. They mash up all about the place. Mash up, and something, you know.
Yeah.
I see one school over there, one primary school, one prep school. There's a prep or primary. And the window they mash up, mash out of the building and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you went for eat fish? You went for eat fish?
No, me tell you those things half a year, but...
No, I don't want you to tell me nothing half a year.
Yeah, but...
On the ear, you have to tell me for fish, you go eat. You go look fish.
No, but what I say now, I wonder why them treat that place like that. Because when I was younger, going to school and me go to trip over Port Royal, Port Royal used to look more nicer than Outameni now, you know.
Yeah.
But they don't Philip Palwell is so famous in the country, and they don't have the idea how to put Royal back on stage again. Eh?
Back on it,
to make Port Royal look official and look good and clean and.
I don't know if I.
So all we want to Prime Minister, and then do we know how to look after him constituency.
Because I'm following the tradition of PJ, then Portia, then him.
So others 3P. Yeah. Yeah. And the next point, you see? It's a place what they call Outameni. You see?
Yeah.
I have an idea what them can use that place to do, you know.
What?
Like how Jamaica don't have an amusement park. Like, you know, amusement park where you used to have a coconut park one time.
Yeah.
Where have the Turner World, Bumper Car, and Melo. Them can use that place turn it into an amusement park, you know, just like our Coney Park.
Oh.
Used to have the whole ride and
but it's a brilliant new idea that.
Yes.
But now it's the same one me hear them at about. But I hear them say the same thing.
Yes, and that can turn over millions of dollars per year, you know, because Jamaican people don't have nowhere to carry them children to go enjoy themselves.
And you want to come charge them now forever?
And them can build an amusement park there.
Yeah.
That children can go there and enjoy themselves, especially on a weekend.
All right, nice idea, good solution. You have any children?
Yeah. All right, thanks.
How many? How many?
Two. All right.
Two. Yeah. That's better than too much.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning, welcome, Straight Up. Yeah? Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Jay.
Yes, sir. What are you going?
Why them last two call less strange? I wonder if them clear them call with them party.
Or if them cleared with the doc.
Both.
With the prof.
Because look here.
Yeah.
I'm a lady there. Why that is a strange...
Yes, a quad dog can't make head or tail.
That was a strange call there.
Yes, that's true, man.
No.
That's true.
Yesterday me did that on a station. I don't remember if me did say it on that station. But me I say, warm to the ordinary constable and the...
Keep up your voice,
warm to the ordinary police and the ordinary school teacher.
Yeah.
But me see them put on the unionists them.
Yes, man.
Police union and teachers union.
And you know where them
Yeah, the loyalists.
Yeah, so imagine now, the independent-minded people and the people who are maintaining certain standard resign from the board. 7 of them.
Yes.
What them do? Them replace them with people who will just go along with the hardcore.
Yes.
The seven hardcore who is there.
Yeah, that is true.
But if anything else was done, you know that I would be surprised. If the Prime Minister did do anything else, if she did dismiss the board, or if she did replace the board with some more independent-minded people, I would be surprised. Maybe she have all the tenants to do it, but she have some advisor around her, see? She have some advisor around her.
Some advisors are some hijackers.
Yes, same thing. And then now the cabinet go along with it, because no she alone make this decision, you know.
Yeah, man,
The cabinet may go along with it.
Yeah, then the chick we sure with that.
Yes, yes.
Two things. Robert Mugabe rewrite Zano.
Oh yeah?
Constitution.
Oh yeah?
Give him the free will now to choose him successor.
Yeah.
And up in Kenya there.
Yeah.
The opposition leader now to say a lie the government to tell about them kill 100 Al-Shabaab man over the weekend.
Yeah.
They can kill 10 for the whole year, but over 1 weekend they kill 100.
Come like when the United States and Vietnam when them report enemy casualty.
Yes. And in closing, up in Nigeria there, it look like America/CIA them want this good luck Jonathan in office.
Oh.
And them boy.
Yeah.
So it look.
Alright, well, if I'm making certain move, you know him have certain backing.
Him soldier them a run from Boko Haram.
Yeah.
Boko Haram a come in our village and the soldier them run to
vacate
and left the people them.
Yeah. Well, we understand little by little more and more.
Give it time.
Thank you very much. Yes, good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. I am your host, Jerry Small. Hello.
Morning, Mr. Small.
Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Yes, sir.
When the JLP was in,
yeah.
that the government, the PMP and civil society and everybody used to accuse them of being arrogant.
Yeah.
I wonder what they'll say, what is happening now.
So the public reaction, I think the public approve of it.
Well, I don't know, because some people who used to do a lot of chatting, you don't hear nothing from them.
Like who?
A lot of people, man.
No, name 3.
Together.
Hello, hold on. Name 3.
Well, certain people in the civil society.
No matter certain this. No, listen, you listen. Listen here now, listen.
The church.
Listen. Name 3. Don't matter about certain people. Name 3.
Well, in that time, the police and the doctor and the nurse.
Why you can't name some of them names? I go and name one.
The teachers.
Alright, I go and name one.
Yeah?
Ivan Sobers.
Yes, but he gets a government job.
Alright, well you name 2 now. And stop going like you're a coward. Because you're a coward hour.
Well, I know one man named Mr. Denzel Williams. He take up a new position now.
Which position?
In government. I think in the Mona School for Business.
That is government? That's government?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
And who else again?
I can't call no specific name right yes or no. But I know they used to join themselves in civil society, them call themselves, and you all used to have a lot of groups, man. Used to talk. Lot of groups.
And you don't hear a lot of people objecting now to what's going on. You don't hear a lot of people objecting.
I'm not sure.
No, man, you're biased.
Even some of the writing in the paper, some of the people them stay away from it. And so I'm noticing it,
Which issue you seen recent time when so many people for such a long time voicing them not only concern but voicing them objection? You're not really open honest at all, man.
No, I am. And I know what I'm saying. I mightn't can't pinpoint because they used to put themselves in groups and talk, and that's the problem. You see? But you want to me these people that them appoint to put in the tainted board, they don't question nothing. For instance, the first set of people who had resigned from the board, like Reverend Oliver Daly, Miss Minnie Israel, the Lady Martin, and Dr. Darway, they don't question that and to say, well, if those people leave from early on, there must be something wrong. Why would I put myself in this? Eh? And I'm expect to come and talk to us again now and what they're going to tell us.
Well, I couldn't answer that. But thanks a lot, dear sir.
All right.
Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Mark Jerry.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I might have a call, but I want to read something for you from verse chapter 10 of the Psalm to the listener before, if I can say anything more. Listen what it says. He light in wait secretly as a lion is his den. He light in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draw him into his net. He crouch and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. And that we are getting now. Right, sir?
You're asking me if you are right?
Eh?
You are asking me if you are right?
No. Well, everybody interprets the Bible different, but it's out of the Bible.
All right, tell me how is that we're getting now?
Huh? What happened is this, sir, is that they said they're going to help the infirmities, right?
Yeah. The infirmaries.
Maybe the house some of those infirmities never get. Why they have to be on the street.
Oh.
So what I would want them to do is to help the poor. This administration this housing trust thing, how it's set up and how it name and how it program, don't really help the poor, right? Because maybe it was helping the poor, and the poor man even get one room, and him can live in there. Maybe he wouldn't reach on the street, not you?
Yes.
All right. What I'm saying is, sir, I don't know, but I see him like that. The man in the street saying, like the artist case of them try with the jury sell out the case. They are saying, man in the street, and I see him for talk, but I talk to listen. They're saying, I wonder if something pushing at them other man hand, we stay and them agree with it, why them is there.
Oh.
You understand, sir?
Yes. You mean those members of the board that stick and say them now move?
Yeah, that means to say, it's like when them bribe the jury, and maybe it's a bribe them get and a big money pushing at them on, so that's why them hold on.
Yeah.
But that man in the street has said so, but me shame although I know me, you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Master Jerry.
Well, thank you very much, yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning and welcome. Straight up, hello.
Yes, Jerry.
Yes, sir, welcome.
What the man I say?
Me are the man.
Anyway, all right. That gentleman supposed to be Mr. Cleveland, the one that spoke before the gentleman, no.
Yes.
And Clifton, him sound like a responsible family man, you know.
Yeah.
But him sound, politically, he sounds reckless, with the greatest respect to him.
Like him politically one-legged.
He sound reckless politically, but he sound like a...
Why is it politically one-legged?
Family person.
Yeah.
Because Mr. According to the report, Mr. Oles get some of the MP, some of the senators to sign him undated resignation letter, which is contrary to the true spirit of the Constitution.
Exactly. Not only some of them.
Go ahead, Mr. Small.
Not only some of them, the whole of them have to sign it.
And I all of them, man.
Who never signed?
Including them 4 liars, you know, 4 liars.
Yeah, including...
Including a farmer judge, right?
Yeah.
So when the mayor look out, Mr. Policeman, you know, probably he want to take the gunshot. You know him, man. Know Mr. Wilson, man. Know him, Raymond Wilson?
Yeah.
Hey, you know the man like them, they allow them, man, they know.
You allow them, why? Why allow them?
Because the liar, them, you know, and a farmer judge. Them have to think in terms of where the next miller come from, you know.
Yeah, but...
And prestige. He's so you know, want the teach that business, right?
But Sergeant Wilson have to wonder where the next brother come from.
In comparison to the 4 liars.
No.
In comparison.
No, but him bread butter 2 side long time.
We don't know that. And again, Mr. Wayne, the Labour Party, you see?
Yeah.
I mean, Cleveland supposed to know because he's a big man. The Labour Party, he metaphorically, when they get rid of the mongoose out of the bedroom before they tackle the PNP mongoose in the backyard, metaphorically speaking, you know.
Yeah.
The PNP no checks, you know.
No.
PNP are to the organization. PNP, but we don't want to have the PNP business man here, don't it?
You can ask me. Me and you now run PNP
no,
business.
No, we don't want to have the PNP. The PNP are organized. Him right to say that no people say the agreement with Dr. Peter Flip signed with the IMF, he threw that man the Labour Party going because they are bond down.
Yeah.
Is that a result of good organization on the part of the party?
Yes.
And the Labour Party must stop. So them get rid of the local people and with them refer to as mongoose in a bedroom before they tackle the mongoose. The PNP mongoose outside, metaphorically speaking.
Talking about bedroom, how you like the new underwear?
Alright, but I go to you now on your number 1 slot now. I have been informed that you are the number 1 talk show in Jamaica now.
Yeah, who informed me of that?
Tell us look more about it, Mr.
No, I can't tell about it. It's you telling me about it.
So I say so.
No, you tell me about what you hear.
I wonder if some of your farmers come ready to do the research. Some of your fellow come ready to do the research.
Yeah. Tell me more, man. Tell me more.
No, I say, How you comrade them did, some of them?
Tell me now, tell me.
When you say comrade, don't get me wrong now, the word comrade has been in use yet long before Jamaica gave birth to the People's National Party, you know.
Is Jamaica give birth? Hold on there. When you say the PNP born out of the bowels,
no, I'm saying that the word comrade has been in use long before Jamaica gave birth to the People's National Party. So don't think when we call it, but say you're your fellow comrade, I think that you are a supporter of the PNP. You're not so foolish.
When you say comradeness?
Jerry.
When you say communist or comradeness?
Yes, you tell. Mr. Andrew, let's apologize to Mr. Michael.
You cannot ask me that.
Or true, then get rid of Michael and then back on the deal. And when they found out, so they want to push and do similar thing. How much of the party?
Well, it's the first in a long time I hear your trace, though.
Anyway, you take care, right?
All right. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Mr. Fox?
Andrew.
Mr. Fox? Are you a whole... How would that? Are you a wholeness round there?
Yeah, man, you're holy son.
Now, which Andrew that you called to? Which Andrew that you called to?
Andrew holy son. I see my husband last night. With 20 people around him last night. You see it? On TV.
All right. Go ahead, man.
A champion, yeah?
Go ahead. Yeah, man. You call about something, not true?
I was a portion of about 20,000 people around. Andrew, what's shame, yeah?
Why?
I don't want to feel imagine say my opposition leader hang out Westman with 20 people.
Oh.
You know what you TV last night?
Yes, man.
I talk about him and new and different all kind of things. You know, Andrew was carrying the jail people.
Carrying
the jail people. You know, they have been again.
Oh, yeah, look at, you talk too deep. Your accent too deep. You have to talk more plain, because you can understand what I say.
Mr.
Yeah.
Andrew cannot run the JLP.
Oh.
But he never been to get 2016 again.
So who can run the JLP?
Well, they don't want right now. I'll get to Mike Henry.
Mike Henry.
I think so.
Yes.
But no way PNP can get one term in Jamaica.
No way PNP can get one term.
In Jamaica. That cannot happen.
Oh, which part of Jamaica are you there?
We in St. Elizabeth, you know, Mr. We not St. Elizabeth. Let's see every day. There's a big nip still,
you know. What your name?
Tarpy, man.
What?
Tarpy.
Tarpy?
No, for Flaggerman.
Oh, Flaggerman, yeah, me know Flaggerman, man.
Yeah, man, I listen to them, man. A big farmer from St. Elizabeth, you know. Farm plenty of melon and onion.
Yes, but what you say your name? Carpy?
Tarpy.
Carpy like corporal in the police?
Tarpy.
Oh, Tarpy.
Yeah, man, Tarpy, man, the general, yeah.
Tarpy like torpedo.
Yeah, man, right. The party was in St. Elizabeth more time. Man, it's out, yeah.
You asked me that, man. I know that before you're born.
All right. What I need to say now? What I need to listen every day, every single day.
Flaggerman, you left Southfield and I go down.
Right, man. Not far from Southfield, man.
So you know Mr. Palmer barber shop there?
Oh, God, man. I don't know far from this, yeah.
But if I'm here alone, I'm dead if you're hungry now.
If you can tell me, can give some melon or something, and some onion or anything.
Melon?
It's a part of your show, man.
Yes.
It's not pass through.
If you still come ask me some melon, and licky, you know.
No, man. We have good stuff, you know.
You good stuff?
Yeah, man. Melon and onion, man, and tomato, sweet pepper, kind of thing, yeah.
How many things I ganja you talk?
Ganja. You still want it? I stop. You still want it? I stop.
No, me draw and stop.
You just stop?
Yeah, I can't just draw straight and go on.
Why you don't start it, you know? I don't start it.
You don't start it?
Last time. I practice all the time, though.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, listen. Yeah, man. Listen to the news here, sir. Yes, sir. 10 a.m. headline news.
Good morning with the latest headlines. I'm Kayla Wright. Criticism has been leveled at Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller following her decision to appoint new directors to the National Housing Trust NHT board in addition to the remaining 8 members, despite the controversy surrounding their acquisition of the Outameni Experience property in Trelawney. According to Citizens Action for Principle and Integrity CAPI, it is expressing alarm at the Prime Minister's seemingly disregard for the concerns expressed by stakeholders in the wider society for the questionable actions of the board. CAPI's co-convener Dennis Meadows says the Prime Minister's failure to dissolve the board is an affront in the face of mounting calls from the opposition, private sector groups, churches and other civil society stakeholders who have demanded decisive action. A woman who was taken into custody with last week's suspected poisoning of a couple in St. Elizabeth has been charged. Patricia Sinclair, who has been charged with housebreaking and assault occasioning grievous bodily harm, is to face the Santa Cruz RM court today. Ms. Sinclair was taken into custody following the incident last Wednesday. 30-year-old teacher Carrie Ann Powell and a male companion were reportedly forced to consume a poisonous substance by persons who broke into their house at Horizon Park in Santa Cruz. Powell later died at hospital. The man was treated at hospital and released. The U.S. town of Ferguson has seen rioting and looting after a jury decided not to bring charges over the killing of a black teenager. Michael Brown was shot by a white police officer, Darren Wilson, on August 9, sparking protests. A police chief said violence in the suburb of St. Louis, Missouri was probably much worse than on any night since the teenager's death. Many in the African-American community had called for Wilson to be charged with murder, but following deliberations, a Missouri grand jury of 9 white and 3 black members made no recommendation of charges. And those are the stories making the latest headlines. News next at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned. Straight Up with Jerry Small continues. I'm Kayla Wright.
Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small, into the second hour of our program. And we're going to be having our guest here in about 15 minutes' time, talking about Dr. Estah Figero, Miss Estah Figero, Dr. Estah Figero, talking about the cockpit country and the violation and the danger to the cockpit country that is impending. Very interesting in about 15 minutes. But I'm going to have some text messages here in the meantime. First one. Yes, Rasta. Carol from Toronto, yeah. Well, hail Carol from Toronto. Thanks for listening. Next one. Jerry, the last 2 or 3 that resigned from the board were forced to resign. They are the same as the remaining members. No, there must be a difference with them if they resign after being, as a result of being forced. They must be different from the others who cannot be forced to resign, or whose associates will not force them to resign. At least these last 3 are associated with people who force them to resign. So there's a difference, you know. Next one. Jerry, the press conference, National Housing Trust Board Chairman said NHT is not about providing low-cost housing. NHT is for the turning around of failed business. Did he really say that? Next one. Jerry, as you start to show a Portia, you start one. But you and your friend, them can't stop her. Remember that. No, we can't stop her. Just like how the Labour right, them couldn't stop Dudus. They couldn't stop them. A United States come stop Dudus. I know I can't stop Portia. I don't have no political machinery to stop Portia or Andrew Williams or none of them. But remember, all of the high and mighty, will have a great fall. And none of you can put them together when that time comes. I am not here to stop Portia Simpson Miller. And furthermore, I never start for no Portia Simpson Miller to start this way now. But I know you kind of feel it out here still. Next one, the expertise she demonstrated is arrogance. But let's face it, she is feeling important now because she believes that we believe she is running this country. Yeah, that is how ego work, you know, that's how ego work. It usually works that way, especially with very ambitious people. Next one, Jerry Morning. I burn fire upon GLP and PNP, but on one side you are burn. Are you a politician, Jerry? Fire coming from Kush. Which side me I burn fire upon? clarify to me which side, man. Since you say me a bonfire on one side. Which, and the very fact says me a bonfire on one side. That alone give away the color of your petticoat. Your petticoat is showing. It's a good thing that other things is on the petticoat. The petticoat is not the lowest, the inner garment. It's not the innermost garment. Next one. Fire all previous members of the board or face the power of an internet campaign, which will result in change. Jerry played change will come, coming from Logistics 4. Maybe we'll get to play it. I'm not sure. Next one. Jerry, is you did one push up point? Well, you get left. Well, if I was running down them thing, you see if me did ambitious and I run down them thing there? If I did ambitious and I run down them thing and I run down recognition and power, guess what? I would be fair boss. She wouldn't be my boss. Can guarantee you that. If I never retire by now, I would be her boss, not she my boss. Remember that. She would be working under me, not me working under her. And I told you already, I tell all the show I want him already, that if the Portia Simpson I said, don't draw me tongue in, not to do it, because that can constitute an offense. If you and a lady even going along together nice and not playing together and making love, and she said, don't do certain thing. If you do it, all of a sudden that love making turn into rape. It's not a fact, that's a fact. Like for instance, if a man and a woman have been making love and having sex the conventional way, and a man want to force her and change and go behind her in a way where she not accept. You can be charged, not only charge her rape, you can charge her buggery too. So you must hear what the lady say and only do what the lady consent to. Learn that. Next one, Jerry, I saw you in the Observer Friday. Indeed, you are number one from Tompion Olympic Garden. Adjo? I have 2 more text messages, please. Have some more text messages there? Alright, let's take the phone call because I want to get to Miss Dr. Figero, Miss Figero. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
I want the people to understand, sir.
Yeah.
If you have an army,
yeah,
and half of them dead off and some desert runway,
yeah,
you can't mash up, you can't say, well then boy, you're done with the thing, you have to get some more man.
Yes, if it's even some rat, if it's even some desert rat, you have to go bring in the army.
You have to get them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well that I think, you know, Jerry.
Yeah.
When you get some man in your thing, just like what you have to know.
Yeah.
You have to show them the way you're going on.
Yeah.
So if them even know a way where, them have a way where them know before.
Yeah.
Them have to go your way where you show them, you know.
Yeah.
So, you don't understand how you make that this thing go on, so, and you just, well, maybe it make your program sweet and nice.
Yeah.
You will propaganda and things.
Yeah.
And you can get the show your sweet, nice word and turn it into sex.
Yeah.
And then thing there. What may I say? Why look like you know some me did a call from long time, you know.
What make you say so?
Don't you can hear my voice when you call the lady?
Yes, and what make you say so?
Because you just have me, you know that, hey, more than one time you do that, you keep me out, you keep me and you keep me like you want done me credit.
Me want?
And if me credit I don't know, why? Hey, why? You're really joke, but that's why I go serious, and that's why I'm doing number one.
Oh.
But still yet, you have to show that you're number one, you know.
No, but me not too boost up, you know. Me not too watching number one business, you know.
No, but you like it.
Me like it. You can. All the while you tell me what me like.
You them not hear you, man.
You hear me do what? What you hear me do?
You know.
What you hear me do?
Like a man I say, him born 2 party and you born only one.
Yeah.
And you say the man show him colors.
Of course him show him colors.
Then if me out there so, me stand up on the road. And me see you burn some fire on one side of the road.
Yeah.
Me not like no fire. I don't nobody for me you burn.
Yeah.
And me see say you burn fire on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So and that me I go say.
Yeah.
So you also know say me show up my colors because me I say one side you burn.
Yeah.
You know one side you burn, man. You know, let me tell you.
It burn you.
I not say like the people. I say when me say long time. Me say some man a dog leash and dog watcher. And I say, boy, Jerry a dog catcher. Get him and get the dog and take it out to catch him.
Yes, yes.
Have to pen up.
Yeah.
So my dog penner.
Yes.
So now make the dog and no say.
Yeah, yeah. We run out of time now. No, call back. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Good morning, welcome. Straight Up, hello.
Good morning, sir.
Wagwan, sir.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, a good friend of mine, Sam, heard me on your program and him called me yesterday. Sam heard me, you know.
Yes.
Yes, so big him up. You know he is.
Yes, sir.
Good. Hey, look here now.
Yeah.
It's always business as usual in a bungo church. So it's not surprising for her to really appoint back these people again.
No.
You know, because nothing don't take place, you know.
No.
As usual.
Yeah, yeah.
Because with the previous, even the reshuffling of government and so on, good?
Yes.
You can see the trend of it, you know, brethren.
They not reshuffle take place?
No, man. When she reshuffled, even the last time, you can see the trend.
Yes.
Certain people weren't dropped from out of it. So it's business as usual, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing to happen and so on. The indictment, right?
Yeah.
Or the indictment of this gentleman here.
Yeah.
This police officer in United States, but I tell him, man, it's really, you know?
Oh, you mean the policeman who killed the youth in Ferguson, Missouri?
That's right. You know what I mean? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I never expect anything better.
Yes.
And you know that America a boil up for a big up people, but them counting on them military and things for
definitely
for crush on the people.
Definitely not bungo chair. Yeah. Like how you just come out with that, definitely. You know what I mean? And I was watching some on CNN last night, and I mean, tell you boy, fire burning.
Yeah.
The time it really come up, you know what I mean?
I'm not anxious for no fire burning and no bloodshed or anything. No,
but it will eventually
happen. But the people in control, them don't care. They are confident of them power and them strength.
Definitely.
Boy, I have a visitor here, a guest here, and a couple more.
All right, sir. So if anything good, we'll catch up with you again.
Later. Thank you very much. Here, sir. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Welcome.
Jerry, morning. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Well, as a lay person looking on,
yes, ma'am.
I say, what appears to me is that people seem to like problems and hate solutions.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I kind of have an idea why, but I don't think a lot of people seem to understand, you know.
Yeah.
So why. I mean, I was listening to the earlier program before yours, and they're talking about good roads, you know.
Yeah.
With the NWA.
Yeah.
Right? You want good roads, right? We all want good roads.
Yeah,
yeah. So?
Yeah, yeah.
And we say, boy, if we get good roads, if we use concrete, we get good roads if we use concrete, right?
Yeah.
And that has been proven. And then them say, boy, yeah, we need the concrete to give it a good road, you know, but guess what? We don't really have the money because the concrete is expensive, right?
Yeah.
So them use something inferior and them build the road, and then rainfall and 6 months' time, everything gone back to square one.
Yeah.
And everybody now keep complaining, say, boy, you know, so them fix the road, so it mash up back. But then them say you want good roads and concrete to give you good roads. Why not just use the concrete in the first instance? Because if every 6 months you keep have to use the same inferior material and get the bad roads, then what sense does it make? Right? And then the excuse now, what am I going to use to say, boy, we can't use the concrete because it's expensive because we don't have the resources, which is the money. So we don't have the money to spend and use the concrete to build the good roads. But yet still, we still find the money every 6 months or every year or so to still use the same inferior material and build the good roads. I mean, that don't make no sense to me. Why is it, as somebody say, you want a different result, but you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. That's a state of madness.
Yeah, yeah, but
somebody seems to be benefiting and enjoying the money.
Exactly. Yeah,
those people.
Exactly. But you know that it is the people with whom the money is being spent.
Yeah, but the whole point is, Jerry, listen to this. Where does the concrete come from to build the road? Where does the concrete come from?
One of the main elements of concrete is cement. It's not cement named concrete, you know.
Yeah.
Concrete is a mixture of cement,
limestone, and them something, them, you know. But where all of these things come from? We have people and we have the earth. The earth have everything what we need in it. The earth is rich in all the resources, right?
Yeah.
So the limestone, everything, the minerals, everything come from the earth, right?
Yes, yes.
The very money where them keep saying them not have enough of, it comes from the earth as well.
Yeah.
The currency where we call money, the piece of $5,000 notes and stuff, right? What do you think make the piece of paper? Trees.
Yeah.
trees is in the earth.
Well, as you know, if you want things to change for the better, you have to locate and identify other people who either thinking like you or willing to.
But the whole problem is the economic model, the world model. It is just totally wrong.
Yeah,
and
but
it's not going to work. It has never worked.
Yes,
and it don't work nowhere and it will never work. That mindset, they have to change.
Yeah, but I'm trying to demonstrate certain things here, but I don't think you was following what I was saying.
You hear what you're saying?
No, I don't think you know. But I never finished. But I was trying to just make some sense out of what you were saying. But look here, because my guest is waiting here, I can't spend more time. I'm going to take one more call before my guest. But thanks for opening up, reopening that thing. Here? She didn't answer. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello? Yes, ma'am, walk on.
King Selassie, Rastafari. Blessed morning, Aya.
Welcome.
Well, give thanks to New Start 93 FM, you know?
Yeah, man.
Boy, I must come in. New Start 93 FM last night for playing some real soul music before you come on last night, Mr. Small.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, me I tell you from about 8 o'clock, man, right to 11 o'clock, brother.
Yeah.
Some nice late 80s and early 90s souls there, man.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, man. But the Outameni, Mr. Small. As I watched the news last night, I really get to see it, because I only say down in Chilani. Since this issue come up, I realize there's something like that in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But me I say, what upsetting towards it about me is not to say boy a housing trust and them want a place to buy. But what's supposed to be the objective of the housing trust, and to that piece of land that looking like Royal Palm Estate and things like that look like some of us just for attraction, that is where I see housing trust. The problem for me with housing trust, because housing trust objective should be to provide housing more affordable that people even of the lowest standard can afford a house. Don't you think, sir?
Yeah, man, we know where that from.
And a place like Outameni, if an acre of land is for 18 million, Mr. Small, if they plan to put house on it, how much house and at what cost can they sell Jamaican people, Mr. Small? Because I don't think like people in the parliament they will sell them house there.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I don't spend much time debating all these things is because I know some of the people well were involved. And I know there's a pack of general, and most of the argument is to confuse the issue and so on. So I don't bother try and unravel it every time. 1 and 2 times, but I don't bother try and unravel the whole light.
But I don't know if I was seen right, you know.
Yeah.
But one of the era we're looking like a porch like.
Yeah.
Me look up on the top, you know, Mr. Small, and me saw something like the reptile will bring me coming, I was saying, Mr. Small.
Yes, but it don't even look real, because me know crocodile. And me never seen a crocodile pan land, open him mouth that way there. Yes. And then him raise up half him foot, them and him tail drop down. I don't know. I don't know with that. Yeah. You see him though?
Yeah, no man, me not like see the reptile in Mr. Small. And
my mind tell me.
That them have to go destroy no man.
Anybody who have any little sense, or even without realizing it, if me as a tourist coming there, me see the reptile stay away, the whole thing looks so artificial to me. I will expect the product inside to be along the same lines of not true to life. Like how
a real thing, man. A real thing, you know, look good to me at all, Mr. Small, trust me.
Yeah, actually, you know, look.
And the people them not make no effort to take the shame out of them face neither, you know, man.
Which shame?
No effort them not making, Mr. Small. Because it is shameful.
Yes, but
so even the appointment of 4 more members is just more cost of money.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Look here now, I'm a guest here. And I'm glad you raised that topic. Look more, we're going back into it some more. But she has some concerns that I know that you're going to share. But
all right, we are listening, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the studios, to Dr. Figero. But you have another persona.
Say what?
You have another persona.
What that?
Because the number of Dr. Figero I know I must know about 20 Dr. Figero.
Yes, unfortunately there are too many.
But I think you're the first lady one that
No man, my sister's a doctor.
Yes, true. And many of your brothers and your father, although he was even beyond that,
he was
professor.
Yes.
But before that,
he never doctor, he was professor.
Oh yes, but yes, it's true that some professors don't bother with going through the PhD, like for instance Nettleford and Bobby Hill. Yeah, but you are Esther. You know, curiously, I have to say this is not really on track, but I know several ladies named Esther, you know, and all of them are really remarkable and very good human beings.
Well, that's good because you don't hear the name Esther so much these days, you know. It's an old-time name, you understand?
Yeah. Yes, but you are a filmmaker, writer, educator, and linguist, right? And including not only film, but television, programming, documentary, educational video, multimedia, feature film. And one of the things that your filmmaking focuses on the environment. And we're going to come right to the point. You are one of the people trying to sensitize the public of their interest, whether they know it or not, of their interest in the cockpit country and it remaining undisturbed by disruptive. Because there are things that can disturb it, but not in a disruptive way.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember, but back in 2006, the government had given some mining, prospecting permissions. Remember that?
Yes.
And then a whole heap of people in Cockpit country and around the place didn't like that and got together, organized to try and stop it.
Yeah.
And that's when I made my first film on Cockpit country called Cockpit Country Voices from Jamaica's Heart. And it have a whole heap of people from small farmers to school children to Maroons. The late Colonel Petty was in it saying that they will fight it to the last Maroon.
Yeah.
All kind of people who had been displaced by bauxite mining in places like St. Ann.
Yeah.
So then in 2007 now the government came out in response to this and said no mining in Cockpit country. But within that generalship, what they did was then say we will now define where Cockpit country is. You understand? So if you say no mining in Cockpit country, but then you define it in a certain kind of way, you say, okay, these are the boundaries of Cockpit country. Then you can actually have mining in Cockpit country. You just don't call it Cockpit country, right? You call it something else.
And I don't know if you are aware that the borders, some other borders that are almost approximate to Cockpit country, have been redefined so many times, and this is what has reduced the Maroons' territory down to a few hundred acres.
Exactly. So speaking of that, so they commissioned a study, right, UWI, to do a study and do a public consultation, what they call it, where they go to all the different communities and talk to people and whatnot. And only one of the boundaries, well, when UWI revised their boundary, they included a compound. But otherwise, the boundaries never included a compound.
Oh, yeah?
You understand? Excuse me.
Yeah.
So you're talking, what was happening was the boundaries were strictly what you call geology, right? It's what they call karst. It's a certain kind of limestone figuration, right? Yeah. They never take into consideration the history and culture, right? You have to include the history and culture.
Yeah.
You have to include what they call the geology, how it look, right? How it make up the limestone, because 12 million years ago Jamaica came out of the sea, right? And
I wonder if people realize what you just said. Jamaica rose up out of the sea.
They rose up out of the sea. And what limestone is, I don't know if people realize, but while it was in the sea, there was millions of years. Limestones is the skeletons of the sea creatures.
Shellfish.
Yeah, man, everything. Everything. What happened? It calcify like we are bones, right? So Cockpit country is the oldest. It's like our skeleton. It's like our bones, right? And it is historically as important. Now I'm going to tell you a few things about Cockpit country and it's why it's important. It's about a tenth of Jamaica, all right? 5 parishes. And what it does is, because it's what we call a wet limestone forest, that means it rains almost every day, all right? And because it's limestone, the water don't stay on the land. It goes down, right? Because half of it is underground in caves and things like that. Yeah. So the water go underground into what you call the aquifer. That is the reservoir, the natural reservoir, right? So whole heap of rain. Some places are 12 foot, right? It go down into the aquifer and then slowly, right, it release, right? So 40% of Jamaica, all right, get their water. It come from Cockpit country, all right? 6 of our 6 major rivers, including our 2 biggest, Black River, Great River, all originate in Cockpit country. Alright? And that is just water. You know how important water is because
Black River flow to the south. The south.
Yes. Martha Brae go to the north. Great River go to the west. Understand?
Yeah.
So the rivers go to the west, to the south, and to the north.
From underground.
From underground, okay? And Cockpit country is connected to at least half of Jamaica when you talk about the environment. Alright? So it's a very important and powerful place. Alright? And more importantly, when they did the study, alright, when them talked to the people in Cockpit country, the people in Cockpit country said them don't want mining. Right? Because they see what happened. They have people in Cockpit country, alright, who were removed from their lands in St. Anne by Kaiser when them start dig up over there in places like Lime Tree Garden and all them kind of
man, because I grew up in, and spend some of my time in Alexandria and all them places.
All them places, right?
Let's go for a break.
Alright.
Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm talking to Estah Figero, who is actually Dr. Figero, the award-winning independent filmmaker and ecologist and many other things. She even have a book. She has a book named, a documentary, a award-winning documentary named Jamaica for Sale. But she's talking to us about the Cockpit country and the danger to the Cockpit country by exploitation by foreign and temporary interests. And especially the danger that bauxite exploitation posed and has posed for 60 years now or more.
Yeah, I don't think people really realize the colonial nature of bauxite mining because the law that is on the books is from when? 46 or something like that.
Yeah.
You understand? And it was set up not for the interests of Jamaicans or Jamaica, but for foreign interests and colonial interests. And it remains. Who owns bauxite now?
Them have rights to all bauxite in Jamaica.
Yeah. So what people don't realize is, okay, say you have your land, right? And it's on bauxite. The company only have to give you 2 weeks notice and I'm
Can you imagine?
2 weeks notice and I'm just moving and take your property.
Do they have to replace your house? Do they have to rehouse you?
Well, I think there's things you're supposed to happen in terms of moving you somewhere else, which is why the people of St. Anne ended up way in the middle of Trelawney. Yeah, you know the name Bolt, right?
Yeah.
All right. How them end up in Sherwood Content is because they were from Lime Tree Garden in St. Anne. All right. So when them take that land, them give a whole heap of them land. This was Kaiser back in the day. Way in Windsor, okay? Windsor, Trelawney, all right? And them never have nothing there. Them have no school.
No connection.
Nothing, all right? And so they promised them school, market, and church, right? Them have to walk whole heap of miles to go school and all them things. Remember when Usain came back and there was no water and them just leave? All right, them fix the road because all the foreign press was going to come, all right? Well, those people came from St. Anne. So what we need to understand is from the 50s, right? Something like over 300,000 Jamaicans, rural Jamaicans, all right, have been displaced. And what does that mean? We talk about food security and how much food we import and all them kind of thing, all right? Bauxite land is sometimes the richest land, you know,
I know.
when it comes to food, growing food, all right? So what happened then? You destroy the rural way, all right? You destroy the knowledge, all right? Why do you think we have such a big diaspora, right? All them people gone foreign, don't? And then why do you think we did have all the problem of the over-urbanization of Jamaica, right? Them leave come Kingston.
People either go abroad, the same money what them get from the bauxite them go either go abroad or them go Kingston.
Exactly, all right? And cause all those problems that we have now today, all right? And what you get in, what did we get in place of that, all right? If the bauxite company reclaim the land, they're supposed to reclaim the land, all right? What
they're supposed to restore the land.
They're supposed to restore the land.
And
so what them do?
That they can't plant food planet again.
But they don't. What them do is, if they do it at all, all right? They have like, they had taken off the topsoil, right? They replace it with some crush up rock and thing and then they put like 12 inches or so whatever on top.
Topsoil.
You can't grow nothing.
No.
You understand?
That's a cosmetic job.
Exactly, and it don't even look so good, right? As you can see. On top of that, another thing people don't realize is when business or any kind of investment, right, know that something is slated for bauxite mining, all right? So they not say your community is for bauxite mining. They avoid it, you know. They're not going to put no money into your community. So what I mean? That means you and your community will always be in poverty, all right? So we talk about the benefits of bauxite mining. Who? All right? How many jobs? Who benefit? So the bauxite industry the other day were publishing figures about how much money them going to lose if them don't get to go mine in Cockpit country where them want to mine, all right? So them come up with these boundaries. I was telling you about the boundary study, right? And them come up with these different boundaries and they say, oh, well, if this boundary we're going to lose this much money and that boundary we're going to lose that much money. And them talk about $30 US a ton, right? But that's a completely overestimated figure. All right?
Inflated.
Completely inflated. Because
to make you feel like you're going to lose it too.
Exactly. All right? So, first of all, it's gross. It's not net. What that means is, it's a figure that don't count in how much money you have to pay for equipment and all them kind of thing there. Right? On top of that, only a tiny portion of that stay in Jamaica in the form of taxes to the government, but them give away all them things. Them don't even take up the bauxite levy anymore. Right? And then the few work that people get and the money that go through that, right? So it's a small amount of money that stays in Jamaica. So you're going to dig out Cockpit country, right? Threaten our water source. Threaten our culture and history and heritage and all the plants that are in there that are plants that can heal you. And we don't even know what's in there, you know, Jerry. We don't even know what's in there. We just study a little bit of what is in there, all right? We have whole heap of things that grow there that don't grow
anywhere
else in the world. Right? You have animals there that you can't find nowhere else in the world. And we're going to give that away when the people of Cockpit country themselves say them don't want mine them. They don't want bauxite mine them. They don't want limestone mine.
So eventually, what kind of official, what kind of politician, what kind of government is going to respond to all these exposure and enlightenment and agitation that people like you doing?
Well, so what happened now? So they have the study. And you know, another thing people need to realize is the government is always paying money for studies, right? And then they ignore the results if the results are not what they want, right? So the study says the people of bauxite, people of Cockpit country don't want the mining. The study says don't mine it. So they don't release the study, all right? And then they were in high cabinet meetings the last few weeks, but then they get distracted with Outameni and all the other something. So they still have not made a decision. 7 years, Jerry, 7 years. They still don't make a decision, right? And when the time comes, maybe January or whenever, they make a decision and they say, all right, you can mine here. That's when the people must stand up and get up and say, no. We're not touching Cockpit country.
Well, even people like D.K. Duncan, back in, I think, the 70s, used to lead demonstration, physically blocking the bulldozer and the equipment of the backside companies from doing certain things. You ever go back or appeal to people like that about what? Because I'm a St. Ann man, you know.
Well, you know, what people used to do in their youth, Cherry, you know that. You know whole heap of people, right? I call it After the Revolution. I wanted to make a film and write a book.
I wish I would do that.
You know?
No,
called After the Revolution. What happened to the revolutionaries, Bongo? What happened to them? Where them gone?
Most of them get promoted or established. Or, you know. It's serious thing, you know. I tell you. I think I lose a few friends over the last few years by commenting on these things. I don't know how you're going to manage it.
I think we might end up friendless.
But look at, for instance, in the Manchester area, near to Comfort Hall. You remember a few years ago, some water rise up there over a period of about 1 year till it became a vast lake and stayed up there for about 5 years?
Yes, people don't understand how water run and they feel say, well, if you block up one place, the water have to go somewhere else, don't?
And it is widely said that there's no river. Manchester is the only parish now in the river. But Manchester does have rivers. But they must run underground.
They run underground.
And come to surface near the coast, down by Alligator Pond and Guts River and Milk River and them places.
Right, and that's why you end up with big flooding when you have a big rain, because the water is right there and it gonna come back up and reclaim itself.
Well, you remember about 10 years ago also, around behind Porous, some water rise up to a depth of about 100 feet, similar to what happened over Newmarket there.
Yes.
That backside mining had been interfering with some of them waterways, you know.
Yeah, man, you block things up and whatnot and shift, and you don't know what's going to happen with flooding. But the other thing is this, you know, people talk about, we even have a Ministry of Climate Change now, you know. And the reason is because there's money, right? Climate change money. So now we have a ministry to try and get that kind of money. But Cockpit country, you know, because of the forests, people need to understand that trees absorb carbon dioxide. So does soil. And so Cockpit country absorbs billions of tons, right? So every year, right, the carbon dioxide is being absorbed by Cockpit country forest, and the soil itself and the forest itself holds carbon. Those are the things that when released are called greenhouse gases. When they're released, they cause man-made climate change. What that mean? That means drought, storm, flooding, right? Disruption in cycle. So you plant today because you expect, say, you know, it's season. No, the seasons change. It rain when you don't expect it to rain. It don't rain, right? Them kind of thing. Climate change. The weather and everything change up, all right? Cockpit country, because of the trees, it cool the air, all right? What we have is global warming, all right? When you pave over everything and make it concrete and whatnot and cut down the trees, it get hot, right? So it's saving us from climate change and global warming, and those things are going to make our life harder and harder and cost more and more money.
All right, let's go for another break. Straight up. Welcome back to Straight Up, talking to my guest here, Estah Figero. She's a Dr. Figero, but she's also an independent filmmaker and ecologist and agitator for the ecology and the environment. No, I want to remind you of something. A few years ago, I don't know if it is still, the plan is still on the way, I suspect so. A road, I think it's a part of the North-South Highway, was to run through the Cockpit country. And obviously maybe a few hundreds or a few dozen are the people who live in there, maybe even some of the people in the Maroon town. Some of them must go and get some work. So you had a kind of division where some of them now was very much for this thing that was going to disrupt the Cockpit. You remember?
No, you know, I'm not remembering that.
It was a road building thing.
Wow.
And because of the promise of immediate work for.
Yeah, well, you see, that is always a divide and conquer thing, right? Is that you come in and you promise a few jobs, right? I mean, across the board. I'm sure you have been to public hearings. I have been to many about very bad developments, right? Yeah. And the people come in and tell lies about how much jobs and all them kind of thing. And when you stand up at the meeting and you say it's not true, people boo you and say you fight against and all them kind of thing. Yeah. But then, just like what happened with Falmouth, right? Falmouth cruise ship pier, right? Now all the businesses, right? Even the Chamber of Commerce, all of them saying Falmouth is not benefiting, right?
But Outameni is a casualty of this.
Right, but then, when at the public meeting we stand up and say, don't believe it, it's not true, right? Them boo you and fling you away. Yeah. But after the fact, them say, all right, we're not benefiting, all right? So what happens with these things is you get promised it could work, and people need the work, right? What they don't realize is the benefit loss analysis, all right? So you got cost benefit analysis, all right? So you got maybe, because it's temporary work, you know, you maybe got 2 weeks of work, because with that kind of rotating system, because the politicians bring in as many of their people as possible, right? So maybe you get a little bit of work carrying cement or whatever, and whatnot, and then you don't have no more work, right? So when you think long term, what we talk about is what they call it is the natural services. What that mean? Nature provides us, right, with air. We can't live without air. We breathe, right? Without it, we're dead, right? We don't pay for that. Nature provides us with water. Those are the two things you cannot live without. All right? Soil. Soil is so important. That is the skin of the earth. All right? Out of which we all come and we all go back to. Right? That grow the food we eat, all them kind of thing. We walk on it. Right? Those things we pay nothing for. We're provided by nature. Those are called free services. All right? I was talking about climate change and how the leaves, the trees, the soil, all them things absorb carbon and hold it. When you release that, when you dig it out, when you burn it, right? Like with coal and fossil fuel and all that thing, it heats up the planet and it causes disasters for us. And then the government gets money, right, to what them call mitigate those disasters, right? But if we kept the things, the natural order, in the order it's supposed to be, that God put it like that, or nature, whoever you believe in,
life.
Put it like that. Life, all right? Is there for a reason. You think say we smarter than God?
No, sir.
It have a cycle. It is connected, interconnected in a way that we don't even begin to understand, right? But we think we're so smart, right? We're engineers, we're doctors, right? And we believe so that we can just, mess with one little thing, interfere with one little thing, and manage.
And no consequence.
No consequence, or that we can manage the consequences. But think of it. The reason why we feel so we can manage the consequences is because we're never paying for it, right? Our government never paying for it. The next generation and the generation and the generation after that is paying for it, right? Somebody is paying for it.
By the way, now, yourself doing this kind of work, how are you able to sustain it?
What do you mean?
How are you able to sustain it? Because it costs you to live, it costs you to do this kind of work.
Well, I mean, it's a life, right? It's not work, it's life. You decide how you live your life and what you care about, and that's what you do, all right? The campaign, the Cockpit Country campaign that I've been managing for the last 3 months to try and make people aware. We had things in the newspaper, on the radio. I have films and I'm making some shorts videos right now so people can understand. They can go to my YouTube channel called Estah Figero and they can see 2 films. Cockpit Country is Our Home, and Cockpit Country Voices from Jamaica's Heart. And there are going to be more short films put up there. Well, this campaign that we've been doing, Cockpit Country is Our Home, is paid for by a place in Cockpit Country called Windsor Research Center.
That's near Oxford?
No, man, it's in Windsor.
All right, hold on. The caves behind Oxford.
It's Windsor Caves.
Windsor Caves.
Yeah.
It have anything to do with Windsor?
I don't know about Oxford, but the Windsor Caves is right by is in Windsor, right there at the beginning of the Troy, Windsor
that's
trail.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, so you've been there.
Then Oxford, you come up through the river there, the bottom of the river.
Well,
they go underground now. Look here. What them call Roaring River, up the Manchester, Trelawney border, up by coming down Chudley. You know that river down in the valley there between the 2 parishes. It go underground.
Right, underground and then it
resurface down by Oxford, but it go through the caves.
It goes through the caves.
And those caves right nearby to the river down there. Now Windsor Cave that.
Well,
what's the name of those caves?
I know it as Windsor Cave.
Yes.
Right.
But the place where you call Windsor now is where?
Is right there, sir.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So the way I know to reach it is through Sherwood content, and you just keep driving. Yeah. That's the way I know how to reach it.
You can drive Comfortall and all them.
Right, right. So they
but the river go underground and resurface, and the river have 3 different names because the same Oxford River that.
All right, but the Martha Brae also starts there.
Yes. But it flow north.
Right, and then it flow north.
But the Oxford goes south and join and strengthen the Black River.
Right. So there's an organization there called Windsor Research Center.
Yeah.
And they do research on Cockpit Country.
It is in what district? In Troy or in Oxford or where?
No, Windsor. There's a place called Windsor. That's where it is.
But I don't remember seeing those buildings. But anyway,
no, man, it's not. It's bush.
Oh, okay.
All right. So they've been doing research on Cockpit Country and trying to tell people about it, and they go all about, with the community and all them kind of thing. And so they got a grant from the MacArthur Foundation, and so that has been paying for this campaign. But otherwise, it's just a thing of you do it because you do it. You understand? So I've been doing it for 8 years now, trying to fight this thing, which is to keep mining out of Cockpit country.
By the way, when you're in the Cave Valley area, Cave Valley and Barrow Bridge and those areas, you have them all up as sinkholes.
The sinkholes, right.
Very similar to Newmarket and so on. Is it part of this? Is a karst formation?
The karst is called karst, yes. Yeah. Yes.
These are more on the border of on the edges of the Cockpit.
Right.
Country.
So Cockpit country is Trelawney, St. James, St. Elizabeth, St. Anne, and a little bit of Manchester. And so, again, when you think...
But it even reaches near to Clarendon, because Cave Valley is at a part of St. Anne that is just right at the border of Clarendon, yeah.
Right, so you have to understand, right? Natural bond... Nature don't follow man-made boundary, right? No. So we make these full boundaries based on what?
Yeah.
Who was Trelawney again?
Yeah, the capture and some governor. Some governor or some pirate.
Or some duke or lord or something, right? Yeah. So these boundaries, they don't make no sense because...
Why? Did you go around to Porus in the late 90s when them water did rise up there?
Yeah. Porus is a serious place with water, you understand? And you can see it there, the water is right there, and at any moment it rises up.
Because all that river there, that time where you see all the pond the river, pond the bank, where them have excursion and them have swimming and them have baptism. Every 50 years or so, them river disappear and then come back on, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, water and, well, I live in Gordon Town, right? Yeah. And what they've done to my river is just something, is a tragedy.
Yeah, boy.
And I live right by the bridge, and the new bridge.
And this is the Hope River.
Yeah. And when they made the bridge, they do something like they love to do in Jamaica.
That's near the Blue Mountain Inn.
No, man, further up. The Gordon Town Bridge.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man.
Wait, quickly, we have a minute.
Yeah. So they do something them love to do in Jamaica called training, river training. Yeah, man. And they mash up the river. Yeah. And I heard someone stand there the other day and say, I remember when this was a river.
Yeah. And apart from that, now them diverted, saying an excuse of water supply through Hope Gardens. All kind of thing.
All kind of foolishness. Anyway, Jerry, I'm so happy my first time on your show.
Yeah, man.
You have to have a comeback.
Whenever you can. Nice. Or whenever you need to.
Yeah, man.
But matter of fact, I said that you are very production conscious. That is as a result of being a media person and a film person and a production person. And you're conscious at the time and them kind of thing. But it was good to have you. And which other groups like in Jamaica support you? Because I know there are other ecological groups.
Yeah, man. Well, Jamaica Environment Trust is doing a great job. They have a new website and app people can go to, where you can just find out what's going on. It's called developmentalert.org. And you can put up photographs. So if you're in Cockpit country and you see somebody come with a bulldozer, you can take a picture and put it up. You can keep track of the government and their lies and their pretenses and the forms and documents they're supposed to have that they keep denying access to.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, you can check out Windsor Research Center. You can go to their Facebook page or go to cockpitcountry.com and find out lots of information about Cockpit Country. You can go to Save Cockpit Country on Facebook. There are lots of good people trying to make a difference. You know, and you know, people need to be conscious, be aware, and take a stand.
Yeah, man, and never get downhearted because things seem away, but it is not. It don't must be so. But thank you very much for having been here, Dr. Estah Figero.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, man. Whenever we can again. Let's go to the 11 a.m. headline news. Straight up.
The time on News Talk 93 FM is 11 o'clock.
Good morning with the latest headlines. I'm Kayla Wright. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, says it is monitoring the potential impact of Venezuela's current economic stress on PetroCaribe, the country's oil alliance with several Caribbean islands, and it also wants to know what PetroCaribe money was used for in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. According to St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, Caracas has invited PetroCaribe member countries to a meeting about reaffirming their commitment to the initiative. IMF Western Hemisphere advisor Eli Canetti says the IMF's main concern is that it is known that Venezuela is going through increasing financial stress. He says the IMF is mindful and concerned about the feasibility of PetroCaribe continuing, certainly at the level it has been, and looking into what will be the impact on Caribbean countries. A magistrate's court in St. Vincent yesterday ordered a flight attendant with the regional airline Liat to pay a fine or serve 9 months in prison after she pleaded guilty to money laundering charges. The flight attendant was charged with bringing criminal property into St. Vincent and the Grenadines and also being in possession of criminal property contrary to the country's laws. The court was told that earlier this week, law enforcement agents conducted a search of her apartment at Beachcombers Hotel, and questioned her in relation to money she had in her possession and suspected to have been derived from criminal activities. She was taken into custody and the charges were brought against her after a joint investigation by the Financial Intelligence and the Narcotics Units. A group of 7 Yemenis and a U.S. military expert who were taken hostage by a group linked to Al-Qaeda have been freed by Yemeni special forces. The 8 were captured in southern Yemen. 7 kidnappers were reported to have been killed in the overnight operation. And those are the stories making the latest headlines. News next at 12 o'clock. Stay tuned. Straight Up with Jerry Small continues. I'm Kayla Wright.
Yes. Welcome back to Straight Up. We're into the third hour of our program, and I'm your host, Jerry Smart. I was going to read a couple of text messages before I take your call. First one. Blessed morning, Father Bongo. How many commandments were in the Bible? Because I hear that it was more than 10. Yeah, there are many, many commandments in the Bible, but you do have a special set of 10 that are recognized as the basic guides. But many, many commandments, all different kind of ones. That's true. Next one, Jerry. Well, in terms of commandments, they are regarded as commandments by the people who accept them. Because man write them still, but you know, say God in every human being still. So really, they can claim, a claim can be made that them get the order from God, yes. Many things that are not really coming from good source are claimed to be from God, but really God in every human being still. And if somebody accept the laws and the rules and the guidance of one elder or a group of elders, it can be regarded as commandments. And then some people go as far as to say it's commandment from God. Next one, Jerry, do you think to ask someone for a job reference from a minister of religion is discriminatory? Yes, that could be so, because suppose somebody do have any connection with a certain church or with any religion, and because they can't get that, they can't get the job. It's discriminatory, yes. But at the same time, I don't make up my mind fully, because if somebody is employing somebody else and they have certain requirements how they want the person to stay, I think somebody has a right to say, I want to employ a Christian person. I think somebody have a right to say that, I want to employ a Christian person. I think somebody have a right to say that. But I don't think governments have that right. A private individual, I believe, have that right. But I don't believe governments and maybe public companies might not have that right. It's something that we should think about. We can talk about it. Next one. Brother Jerry, I'm a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and my opinion is that Sergeant Wilson should resign as chairman of the Police Federation, as this will definitely influence his ability to positively negotiate anything for us, the police. Well, I agree with you. I agree with you fully. If I have time, I'll read back this. I'm going to read it back. Brother Jerry, I'm a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and in my opinion is that Sergeant Wilson should resign as chairman of the Police Federation, as this will definitely influence his ability to positively negotiate anything for us police. I agree with you fully. Next one, Jerry. The lower middle income people benefit from National Housing Trust, not the poorer people. I agree with you too. Next one, Jerry. Nobody can bribe Norman Horn them. It's ego why they refuse to resign. Well, that also I agree. I suspect that nobody can bribe Norman Horn. He's a very wealthy person. So I don't think bribery, even though we have wealthy people who take bribe, I don't think bribe is much of an option with him. I think it's more ego, being close to the top of the PNP and close to this and close to that. Next one, Jerry Raymond Wilson is one of them who always opposed to the next sets of rats. He's like the tame Tucker who sang for a supper, or Tommy Tucker. Yes, a tame Tucker. Yeah, that could be. Yeah. Yes, it kind of sounds like the same lyric. It's true. Next one. We're going to go to the phone. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Well, go on.
Right, some of them text them, I agree with them, you know.
Yes, sir.
Especially about Raymond Wilson.
Yeah, keep the voice up.
Especially about Raymond Wilson and his ability to negotiate.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I think it prejudiced the thing.
And question, bribery no must necessarily mean money, you know.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
But you know, say me I pray you do.
Oh.
Yeah, because look here. If me have a choice between a woman who is pretty and one who is bright, I prefer the bright one, you know.
Yes, the bright one. Matter of fact, you know, to me a woman personality is far more attractive than
physical.
Is usually far more attractive than them.
You me a pre you now.
Yeah.
When you have the bright woman them in studio, you alone want to talk to them.
Oh, you don't want to talk to Estah?
What do you mean?
Estah, me I tell you about.
We talk about all the cockpit countries, the lungs of the island.
Me know, man, when you hear that, man, you turn on, man.
So you see,
well,
the other day, you have a nice lady there too.
Yeah.
We are described as black African skin in her natural beauty.
Eat out your heart, man.
I pray you.
Yes.
You know who do that.
No, but the current phrase now is that you say, I have to ring fence them. I have to put a ring fence around them and keep
Alright, man. I have a plan something for you, man.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, look on.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning. Welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Yes, sir, welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, Straight Up.
Yes, sir.
Why, I want you to play this song, Santa Claus Comes to Town.
What, who come to town? Who come to town?
Santa Claus comes to
Santa
town
Claus.
with his Santa baby.
Oh, yeah.
My place.
You know Santa baby?
Yeah, man, I know Santa baby, man.
Wow, wicked music that, you know.
Eh?
You know the musical name Santa baby?
No, I don't know the music name.
Alright, then I hear it, man. Wicked music, man. By a black woman named Eartha Kitt.
Why? You have a good favor to play the music one of them days. I know that you don't have much time sometimes, but
yeah.
But I like to find you one day from the Jerry.
Yeah, man. You mean Santa Claus come to town?
This kid with the baby, man, with the baby, the way I talk about it.
Oh, yes, I go and play it, man. I go and play it. Maybe.
Yeah, man, that would be wonderful. So you want to know you're from Winter.
Yes, it's true.
Why? But the long you want to know, it will like this and they jump up on a plant and all kind of thing, and then still come back up there.
In the Westmoreland.
Yes, man, then they jump on a plant.
Yeah, man, I was on Spur Tree Hill the other day. And when me look, me see a long line of bike and car and blue light. When me take a stop, no Porsche that pass me. I go down, a Porsche pass me, I go down Spur Tree Hill, I go stir up the campaign.
They have some virgin more yellow to car and some not yellow stuff.
Yeah,
when me garage virgin and one yellow chin too. I want to listen to you long time. I listen. I never know they have a reason.
Yeah.
And I was going to go much one little talk with audio, and he said, wow. And he started telling me everything. Man listening every day, but I want to hear him up. Yeah, Mr. Chin, you know?
Yeah, one of them they get to meet him. Then the garage brethren, you have to identify them better than that, man.
Huh?
The garage brethren, you have to identify them better than that.
Yeah, man, the garage crew, them know them here talk, and them always listen to the program, you know.
So what the garage name?
So them listen, them are here right now, so we have one down there named Boogie still, Shine,
yeah.
We call one White Wing Drunker.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So bless yourself, Jerry, let us yell up.
Alright, I want to yell my brethren on the half a tree, they will sell all the exam paper, them and advertise them class. I mean, them all sell them exam paper and course and all them things. I forgot them name, you know. Down in the half a tree here, right near the Mandela Park, front of the Mandela Park. Always selling the exam papers and preparation of people over tech subject and things. Forgot them name. Listen straight up every day. Yes, good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Small.
Yes, sir, welcome.
You know, thank you for the welcome, sir. There are two things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
The first thing, there's a young man...
I don't like how they leave you off the board, you know.
Huh?
I don't like how they leave off the board.
I believe that, honestly,
yeah,
the composition of the board of those 4 new members,
yeah,
are placed there very strategically.
Yes, but you are equal to any of them, especially.
Yes, man. You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Are you a policeman?
Yeah.
That's what I deal with the teachers.
I think you're going to say thief. I think you're going to say police and thief.
Yeah, man. So you see, it's a very strategical move. But I'm not.
So that's why them never pick you.
I will talk about a young man named Dimitri Blackwood.
Yeah.
Who grows up in a top inner city area. He was in this morning's youth link. I know what strikes me. He talks mainly of the same father and talk about father.
That's great.
You know, that is great, Jerry. You know the man, the youth say the father alone go through enough struggles. Him throw him partner. You understand me? And it makes sure he get him job when near to back to school. That means him can buy the things them for send it to you don't go to school. No, that young man has go to campus, get a full scholarship go to campus. You know, for the school him go because of persistence. And get 10 C6. Leave campus and last year 6th farm now at Woolmers. And he's, you know what he apply and accepted for Figero University, by the name Princeton University.
Yeah, man, that's one at top university.
Yes. You see, stories like these, brother, we need to highlight. You know, and you know what I'm gonna say, what's interesting, the father. Because a lot of the things that is happening to our children now is because of the lack of fatherhood. And so the mother can't father pitney, no matter how you see mother try.
Yeah.
She cannot father a child. So the father, you have to give thanks to that father, Mr. Blackwood.
No, you come like you want to boost father over mother, you
know. No, my brother, you see the thing is, most of us, because I'm a father, you know. And I'm a father who struggle and send my children to school, you know. Yeah, but struggle and send my children to school.
We're not coming for talk about your fatherhood there,
yeah?
We're not coming for talk about your fatherhood.
The next thing I want to talk about is Mr. AJ Nicholson.
Yeah.
He went to the Senate last week and made a public apology to the all women in Jamaica. I haven't heard you talk about that.
I'm not JS like you or
no, it's not JS, brother, but you see, whenever you say the statement, you run with it. And you go on like somebody who a man never do.
So
out of, made an apology.
Yes. Out of cocktail patty and chicken patty, which one you prefer?
You know, Mr. Man, a poor patty meat, you know. Sorry, a patty meat. Mr. Man, I'll eat.
So you're a poor patty man.
I'm doing meat a pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, me like beef and...
So you're a poor patty man.
Yeah, poor patty meat.
Patty man.
I couldn't be there to call me, brother, but what my mom tell you that we need to highlight things like these. The minister was...
Yes, but I am highlighting today that you are a patty man.
Go to Parliament.
Yes, I'm going to the next call.
And apologize. And
okay, yes. All right, man, you can't make the show boring too much, man. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up. Hello.
Jerry.
Yes, sir. Yes, Sergeant.
Eh?
Yes, Sergeant.
No, I'm not a sergeant.
Where you are?
Yes, I look like a Jamaican man.
Constable Wilson.
No, man, not me. Wrong person. But they were talking about that guy, that policeman who attacked Sergeant Wilson. Is that labor right, you know?
Yeah, joker, man. The man say, if you are going to be on a major and worse than that, a controversial government board, as a member of the board. You cannot.
You're not talk to them and get out.
No, you're not going to you're not liable to represent the people in the same kind of way that as when you're independent. What are you talking about?
There's nothing wrong really. That policeman will take you and criticize. That labor right.
And you are?
Me?
Yeah.
It's just a Jamaican.
Well, maybe my labor right, yes, I don't know. But you might talk more sensible than you are right now.
Let me the business. If he's a labor right, I don't like Wilson.
Oh.
You don't like the chairman for the police.
You don't like the family of Wilson.
I don't like the family. But he don't like the chairman. He don't like him chairman.
No, I don't want him chairman to be under the influence of politicians.
But he can't stop that.
No, him can't stop it.
Can't stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway, look.
Alright, thank you very much. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning, welcome, Straight Up, hello. Go ahead, please. Yes, good morning, welcome. Leave the radio alone, please. Leave the radio alone, please, and listen to the phone, please.
Hello?
Yes, sir, welcome. Yes, sir, go ahead, please, welcome. You're not hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, go ahead, man. Start now, man. Start now?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead now, start now, man. You're on the throne?
Yeah. Jerry?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yeah. What may I say?
Yeah. Stop listening to radio, man.
What may I say?
Stop listening to radio. Go and say what you say.
Yeah, and your data number, the one where the immigration liar one.
Yeah.
The number me I ask for.
Yes, it's not my daughter. The immigration lawyer is not my daughter. It's my daughter's sister. But it told them a liar. You have to leave your number off the air. Here. You hear me? No, hear me now. Hear me? No.
Leave my number off the air.
Yes, leave your number off the air, and I will keep your number. When I get our number, I will make you get it.
All right.
You hear, sir?
Thanks.
You hear?
Yeah, thanks.
Which part of Jamaica you calling from?
St. Anne's.
Which part of St. Anne's?
A place named Downlodge.
Downlodge.
For your family, they don't decide, you know.
They don't know, man. They could have just go up the road, go get our number from the other one, them. But anyway.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but, yeah, me just choose to call you and, you know.
Alright. Leave your number up there. Here, sir?
Yes.
Welcome. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Indeed, Brother Jerry.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
There. I listen, you know.
Yeah, man.
Jerry, rather extraordinary occurrence took place in Trinidad. Well, I shouldn't say extraordinary, but yesterday.
Yeah.
They managed to get a hold of Trinidad most wanted.
That's what me here.
Yes, and what he had to say when they held him and put him in the police car.
Yeah, when say
very interesting indeed.
When say something like thank God them not kill him, no?
Exactly. How you know, sir?
Me hear something like that, but through it talk with the accent. You have to interpret it for me.
May I tell you, the man was so, I guess, happy and shocked at the same time that they not kill him.
Him think of Jamaica, him there. Abubakar Lucky.
Them same never utter another word.
After that, yeah?
Indeed. I guess him is having some deep reflection.
Yes.
Jerry, when a man pass, come back to hand them, you know.
Yeah.
It is a rip. You know, I have look like my tongue tied this man.
No, it's not tied. It's a stomach. It
is a recipe.
Yeah, it's a recipe, of course.
Indeed, for a start of many things to come.
Yeah.
The Roman Catholic Church in Dominica have defrocked a priest.
Yeah.
Who some allegations are made against him molesting a 12-year-old girl over 20 years ago.
Yeah, defrock him, yeah.
Indeed. That don't mean him take off him front.
No, they charge him to take off him trousers.
Okay, well that's...
We're not supposed to come up, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
But we make
clear up certain things.
Yes, but we must make jokes, really and truly. We must make jokes about them things.
Yeah, that's a true still.
Yeah, man. Carnal abuse of whether male or female. They come like Nichols. I have to apologize right away, because this come like when Nichols not about flex.
What the church find, in addition to being disappointing,
yes,
is the fact that he refused to cooperate with the investigation.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Where that happened?
In Dominica.
Oh.
Finally, Jerry, you ever watch the movie Casablanca?
Yeah, man. With the bad man, the name,
You remember the piano in it?
Yeah, man, the piano man. Play it again, Sam.
Would you believe that piano yesterday sold for over 340 million Jamaican dollars?
Oh, yeah, sir. That I don't know what money still in a Jamaican dollar. That I what? 300?
3.4 million US dollars.
Oh, yes.
Somebody is smiling all the way.
What the bad man name again, man, the actor?
You know, his name escaped me right now, but when I call, we call in.
Real rough house actor, man.
One of them we call in and tell you.
Yeah.
I'm working on something else. Little more.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning. Go ahead, please. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
The chicks who have me out, you know.
The chick we have you out?
Yeah, man. It have me out nearly 4 weeks now.
Oh, yeah, said to me, say.
Just I started leaving, but it leaving with no terrible pain.
Boy, I tell you, boy. I just attack now, so I pass through it, you know.
Pass through it?
Yeah, boy, it pass through me and I want to come out.
Alright, that's all. Life goes, you know. Some we have to really catch it and some not catch it.
Yes.
Two quick points.
Yes, sir.
I've asking ministers who respond to the yellow pandemic, you know.
Yeah.
Try don't open it and let in the sea, you know, if we can control it.
No, man. I don't think it's a big thing, that. No.
Because we will report more here, we get it to, you know.
The smell?
Yeah, man.
Some here.
We get it bad over here.
But it's funny, it does smell worse miles away and it not smell so bad in the yellow itself. It's coming like when somebody pass gas but them don't want nobody know.
Yes, it pass over.
So them kind of direct it away.
I'm not a politician still.
Yeah.
What is the difference between PMP, JLP, and NWA?
NDM. You want me to tell you?
What is the difference? Now the same set of people.
Yeah, the JLP come from out of the PNP. The JLP is the NDM of the PNP. The JLP emerged out of the PNP. Matter of fact, the JLP born out of the bowels of the PNP. And then the NDM, I believe the NDM more come from out of the womb of the JLP.
Well, you know, like what really take place down the line there now with this buying a property.
Yeah.
They must try to ease up themselves, you know. Because Lambert can go and quiet more. Tell Lambert to ease down himself.
No, me not tell nobody to ease himself.
No,
what you mean, him body?
He might go hear this one here too.
Him body, you mean?
Not him body. If he ease down in tone and voice, no matter.
Oh, don't ease him body, ease him tone.
In tone and voice. He can go on much better with the JLP. He not have to criticize. He must make some plan for himself. Like how you can commentate on something.
Yeah, but Lambert not going to follow me.
Not go and follow you, man. Tell him this is no standpipe when him did small.
But standpipe a good place, you know.
Standpipe?
Yeah.
He must rather quiet down in tone.
No, I can't.
Leave out the opposition section a little more.
No, but him is a government. Him is on one side. I can't expect him to
ease. He must ease them out a little more. And
no, I would tell him that.
Mr. Latouche.
Yeah.
He may not do it again.
Latouche?
Yes.
Do what again?
You know, same that buy the property again.
Yes, man. But right now, Latouche, the pan top of the world.
My people and send come down, come give him to buy property. That thing is check out.
Oh, you mean the return
resident money?
No, but the two set of people him represent, you know. Him represent the returning resident, and represent the deportee them too.
Yes, I hope him look after them properly.
Look after them property.
Them property.
Yeah.
I hope that you know, and then try buy 2 times for them. You take care.
All right, take care of the chickpea. Okay. Take care of the chickpea.
Okay.
Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up, hello. Go ahead, please. Are you there?
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Okay. Mr. Small, there's a lot in the name, you know.
Lot of what?
There's a lot in the name.
Yeah, there's a lot in the name, of course. Estah, yes.
Estah, that young lady that was speaking to you?
Yes,
Dr. Estah?
Yes.
There's lots in the name. I got a vision that God expects his servants to do more than Esther did in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, Esther almost gave up her life for her people.
Yeah, she gave it, but it was redeemed. She gave her life.
She didn't give it.
She gave her life, man, but it redeemed.
But anyway, so this young lady, she's doing an excellent job.
Yeah, man.
Very, very good. Another thing I need to tell the people of Jamaica, this is Psalms 27.
Yeah. All right, let's go for a break.
Chapter 1.
Let's go for a break.
The Lord build the house.
Yes.
The labor in vain that build it.
All right, let's go for a break, please, before you finish, please. Welcome back to Straight Up. I am your host, Jerry Small. Yes, ma'am. You were saying, ma'am? Is she there? Not there? Oh, evangelist lady was saying something, but you know, yeah. Good. Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Read some text message there. Good morning. Welcome. Straight Up. Are you there?
Jerry.
Yes. Welcome to. Wow.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
When I was telling you that business as usual this morning again.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You remember the previous government?
Yeah.
There was another bailout, you know.
I remember that. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
Look, you know. This thing on Bill Cosby, man. I'm wondering. I'm really wondering and so on because, I mean, Bill Cosby sort of have international fame.
Yeah.
You know, these ladies coming out after so much years and saying this and thing. Something don't add up to me, you know.
No, sometimes, you know.
Yes, sir.
You remember, sometimes I think, not apart from Michael Jackson, I think there was somebody else when it started to surface about one molestation or rape. Yes. A lot of other people became encouraged and come out. Sometimes them is opportunists.
Yes.
And sometimes it is really some people who are afraid to come out. But so between what years are how many accused has it come out against
I mean, Mr. Cosby?
Yeah.
Saying at least about 5 ladies or more.
And between what years them talking about?
Well, it's 10 years ago. So that would put us back to about, what, 2004?
No, man, but the first one I heard spoke about 1984 or something like that.
Oh, from 1984?
Yeah.
It will have to be about 5 years or 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
Like that?
16 and 14. That's 30 years.
30 years, yes. Yes. Well, I tell you. And then, boy, you have something else, you know, Bunga, you're coming like loving here, you know.
Oh, that.
I mean, you want to go a while ago and do the power party thing.
Oh, no, what you say? Him not care as long as a party him eat it.
Exactly. You know, as long as party.
Yeah.
But you see, that is the whole thing, you know, Bunga, that is the whole notion. What you have to understand is that TNP and GLP has nothing whatsoever. Good. It's Jamaica, we say.
No,
good.
yes.
And the people. That's what we are saying.
Very rarely you're them activists that talk on behalf of all Jamaicans.
Exactly. And lastly, Jerry, that lady that you had in there, man, I said, man, she's a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, sir. Really
I mean, that's the environmental thing and thing that she's pointing out very clear that we, the people, are paying for it, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not them and so on. And she was enlightening these figures with, I mean, these lands and the erosion and all that sort of thing. Man, she was great, man.
I shouldn't have a look in on a book, you know.
No, man. I realize that it was coming out of our head.
Yes.
Good with these statistics and say, right, people like these, man, this is what we want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People like these instead of those dinosaurs and so on, man. That is dinosaurs, the old dinosaurs, I have to get rid of them, man.
The old bad sore.
Yeah, exactly, Jerry.
Well, thank you very much.
You take care of yourself, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Jerry.
Well, go on.
And good morning to all my brothers and sisters out there. And know you are.
When you say out there, you mean outside.
What?
You mean when you say out there, you mean on the outside.
I mean in the garden, all of the garden.
Outside, yes.
And I know
you can get visit.
Yes.
What time?
What time?
Yeah.
You can get visit any time because to all certain things.
Yes.
All right, Jerry, I'm not comfortable about that now, Jerry.
You don't want to visit.
You know, you're dangerous.
Me?
When the man come this morning and I say the Outameni place can turn in a park.
Yeah.
And I said that's a new idea. That's a brand new idea.
Yes.
Look how much time me call you.
Yes.
And tell you, said, all of Jamaica need a park in it with every athlete things in the park.
Yeah.
Two swimming pool.
Yeah.
A diving one.
Yeah.
And a swimming one where the youth them can go.
Yeah.
Learn, teach, and train. Them can come out of the corner. Them can come out of the club then. The mothers and the fathers them can go in there. And we'll get some wheelchair for the old people them whether in them house. Long time without the star or moon.
Yeah.
To make them come out and come tell them story.
Yeah.
Then to show them life and the little life for them have lived, them can come out and enjoy it, right?
Yes.
Them have to put in because there the kids them have nowhere.
Hold on. Yes, you hold on. No, hold on. You never hear me catch up myself and tell the man that somebody else says the same thing before. You never hear me?
No, I never hear.
You did hear, man. You must hear when I said all the same I'll do it and bright idea is not you for somebody to say. You never hear me say so?
No, I never hear the party. Anyway, Jerry. So what we are saying now, the man them up on the corner play domino, where man a come shoot them out, them everybody can go in the park. A family, the family, the money station them are going with the kids them. The people are left people with them kids and I leave them by themselves and people molest them. Them can't carry them go to the park, them. When them are going to market, them leave them at the park. Them can't build some, them have to build rides. Them have to put in the things them for the kids them because Jerry, them have make the park them there, them not put nothing in there for the kids them. The only place kids can go up at Emancipation Park. Where over there you have to pay for every kid. If you have 10 kids that can go in there,
which part? Which part?
Every one of them.
Where you have to pay?
No, not talk about the Funland place.
That is not Emancipation Park. You get mixed up.
No, listen, I said cross from Emancipation Park.
No, you never say cross from there. But me run out of time. I have to go. Here? Are you there?
All right.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm around here.
I do.
Wonder what part this nation going on, who are run it?
Yeah.
I'm really concerned.
Yeah.
Got you me on a passport for going nowhere else. Can't run. I am deeply concerned, Jerry. I wonder if I'm living in a democracy or I'm living in a dictatorship country. It's really upsetting.
Yeah.
When I listen to the board, a board is appointed, don't it?
Yeah.
And a board is talking as if they own a company.
Yeah, like them own it, yeah.
Yes, because them must own it because I know a board, being a teacher, I know that boards are appointed and what boards are supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And I cannot understand why these board people talking as if they own the NHT.
Lock, stock, or empty barrel.
You know, when I look at the Trelawney Stadium that was built and wasted so much money.
Yeah.
We go back again and they say they have a shipping area there, what do you call it?
Cruise ship thing.
Cruise ship thing, and the Trelawney people not benefiting from it.
But this is one of the reasons why Outameni go down, you know. Well, apart from the fact that none of the tourists, not even the tourists, the driver them don't want to carry them there. At the same time, a lot of the attractions around, apparently, and including some of the vendors in Falmouth, not getting the opportunity to interact with them.
I know, that's what I am saying. So you're making these things, and the question that comes to mind, they said about that place in 2012, and they've been paying $1.something million to take care of it.
Yeah, a month.
Then that not simply mean we pay more money to take care of it than what we buy it for?
So far, yes.
This is a big joke, you know.
Then how much a month do you think it costs us to take care of Vale Royal, where the Prime Minister is supposed to live?
And not live there.
I don't think she sleep there one night.
No, but we have a lot of other government places rotting down on them.
And Jamaica House is a resident in it. It's not just Prime Minister office, you know.
I know that when Michael Manley made it. I know what.
No, it's not Michael Manley make it. A Buster man to make it. And Michael Manley, I think, turned it in a Prime Minister office.
Okay.
But Michael used to live there too.
Michael turned it, put the offices there so he can't manage to travel.
Yeah, but him did live there for a while too.
But Jerry, this nation need to pull up its socks, you know. This morning when I heard that a JTA person was appointed, yesterday when we were here, listen for yesterday, the board dissolved and new things are going. Then put new people on the board. Now, as a teacher, when we hear say a JTA personnel was appointed to that board, me say, where are we really? Because me don't know who in them right mind would want to go in a board like this at this time. Based on what the people, the whole nation saying.
It's not a matter of right mind. They're looking, you could only look for people to appoint to the board who willing to go. You couldn't sentence nobody to the board. So it would have to be somebody who willing to go and who would be pleased to go.
My concern about that part is that that person is just an immediate past president of the JTA.
Yeah.
And must be still on some committee and whatever.
Yeah, because the immediate past president is still part of the administration. I think a 3 president them involved.
Yes, the president, the immediate past president, and the president-elect.
Yes.
Right, because I was a parish president, so I know the whole structure.
Oh, yes.
So in fact, they nominated me twice to run as the national president. I'm never too fussy about it. Never bother with it.
Well, you say you wrong. All right, now maybe you would be the president.
No, because you see, a long time I try to deliver some programs that would have changed this nation and change things and then reject it. So if they didn't want it, I couldn't stay in there with it.
So you come like Dudus, you're kind of president like Dudus.
No, man. I walk out of the situation because they wouldn't accept what I have and me and it tie up.
Yeah.
You understand? So I am saying when I heard the acceptance, I said, did he consult with the JTA because I know he's put there because he was a past president and them expect him to...
They never consulted not man. Them have that tie up. Them have the JTA tie up lock, stock and barrel too.
Yes, I know that long time. I know that I accept that. I say it on the radio,
yes.
Brad.
I have to go, do I hear, ma'am?
All right, my darling.
Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Come along, please. Morning, welcome. Welcome, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
About a month or so ago, we did put up a link to our show up on YouTube in regards to the genocide thing and what we have got through as a people to try and get as many people on the same page as us as soon as possible. Now there's another lecture by the same gentleman that's on there about the history of the Ashkenazi Jew, right? I mean, these people are playing everybody off against everybody and benefiting on all. I wanted to talk for a lot longer, but I've just been told I got a minute left. I've been on for about...
Don't talk about the time we have left, man. Talk about what you want to talk about.
Yeah, well, these people, I wanted to read the first two verses from Leviticus 5. The second chapter says something about if it's soul touch an unclean thing, whether it be carcass or this, carcass or that, whatever. But the bottom line is, what it's actually saying is, if you do this thing without knowing it, you are still guilty. And will still be held as guilty and seen as guilty. These people, this is the Levitical law that they move by. I think that's an unjust law. If you don't know, you don't know. But this is what's going on. And these people are contaminating a whole lot of things. And the biggest contamination is education. It has to be fixed.
All right. You have said a lot in the short time that you get, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Let's go for a break. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm going to read a few text messages before I take a call, please. Next one. Jerry, the revised Road Traffic Act is designed to send motorists to prison and oppress the population. Coming from Copeland in Sablamar. Yes, I haven't read it properly, but I hear some drastic, excuse me, drastic increases, some of which will not be able to be paid by some of the people, and therefore, I'm going to have to serve the time. Next one. Big up the 93 FM #1 radio station crew. Can you please send condolences to the comedian Chuchu family? We miss your talents. Rest in peace. This text coming from Parley. Yeah, me here. So the Roots play actor named Chuchu, the guy who always act like female in the Roots play them. Me here some pass away. So condolences going out to the family of Chuchu from somebody abroad. Next one. Jerry, no one knows the truth about Chick V. Boy, it's wicked. It's about we have recur all 10 times. Boy, that's the impression that I get in us. So it recur all more than one time with some people. Next one, Jerry from June. Contractor been working on a piece of road and not there driving water, but on and off. Pure mall, pure dust. We can't take it no longer. We hear the complaint yesterday. Next one. Hi Jerry, please send get well message to Handsome. But wait, me know Handsome. It's a good thing me ask about this. Me know him. Me know Handsome. My mommy youth them. No Handsome father. Forget to him last name. You know. Handsome father in the hospital. What? We call him Mansa from Top Jackson. Why is a good thing I decided to read this in a car. I never get the whole light and it was given difficulty. Yeah, Handsome. Hail to Handsome and Miss and his mother. Hope she alright to honor your some father in the hospital. Yeah man, from Top Jackson. Handsome father name is Mansa. Next one, Jerry, we need to continue on this topic. Please do not give up on it. I suppose it's the which one is it? I suppose it's the board. Anyway, this one coming from Barb. Next one, Mr. Small, what relation is your guest to Professor Peter Figero? Please forgive my spelling of his name. Yes. Yes, she is his younger sister. And also Mark Figero, younger sister too. And the whole of them are doctor, PhD. Next one, Jerry, good morning. Does any of your listeners have a job they could offer me? I'm a machine operator. Otherwise, any other available. I'm in a needy stage. Anybody need a machine operator? Can contact us and let us see if we can connect up you people. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Welcome.
Mr. Jerry.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, man. Morning. I live in a Westmoreland area here. I'm from a born and grow have since a PNP run Westmoreland.
Yeah.
And all Mr. the labourers them try. Me know them are going to fail. This one, me know them going to fail just to see.
Yeah.
Because Westmoreland people then just bend their mind and say a PNP run Westmoreland.
Yes.
I live pretty close to one of the councillors.
Yeah.
And I pass in there one morning and some persons always sound there every morning.
Yeah.
These persons then don't work.
Yeah.
Because I come from here, I know these people then don't work.
Where the district name?
Savlaman.
Oh.
And at one place, them people I eat up a morning time. As early as the cock crow, I went in the council, I had them eat up.
Oh, yeah?
I go to work very early in the morning time. No, me, I wonder if the council can say to them, look here, when you stop come at me yard a morning time and go look work do. I said to them, look here, make me help when I get to work instead of not come and eat up at my place a morning time.
Yeah.
You understand me?
You believe a council going to run with people, sir?
Me know because I want to vote. And that's the problem come in. That's why Westmoreland now move from the state way in.
Yeah.
Them have a piece of road from Ferris go all the way back to the border to Central to Central Elizabeth.
From Ferris go right wrong a Scots over there.
Yes. And them work on part of it around the part. Them work on it now for part 3 years and the part of them fix and the part of them finish is from Bluefields to Ferris.
All out of farm road still.
Them, when I lie, them reach a certain point where you can drive and look more comfortable, but the quality of the road them doing there is garbage.
Some wicked pothole.
Huh?
Why some wicked, you know much car me lose on the road, eh?
You don't lose nothing yet, man. I drive a tour bus on that road, morning, noon and night, so I'm me to tell you. Now, from Bluefields to Ferris, where them fix and finish, the road completely finished, that road they have been keep on going over and over that road because pipe leakings and breaker and some breakaway where you can see the water kind of move some part where the foundation done properly.
Yeah.
So right in there, if you ask me, is waste of money. If you don't do the foundation properly, how you explaining the finished product?
But that is Buchanan area.
Yes, but but when it come on to the whole of them, the people, they don't get the money, them not the nice people, then can really reap their money. Because at the end of the day, we're going to have to spend money again to do the whole of that road all over again.
Yeah. Look here. Thank you very much for update us. But I have to move because the program I run now, we have 5 cars. I don't think we can manage all of them. But hello, thank you very much here, sir. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Welcome. You know, so we can only give a minute though.
Yeah, that board that was reconstructed.
Those 4 new members are that smart.
That's a bagas.
What I need is what I need to understand.
A bagas board that, you know.
What I need to understand.
You ever said a bagas board?
They put a teacher, the parents put a teacher, so somebody who responds to the teachers look over their interest.
Yeah.
A churchman, the Reverend Harvey, with the university student, young people. The policeman, Mr. Wilson, with the interest of the security forces. Let me tell you something, man. The construction of this board right now, sorry, it wasn't this board, it was constructive at the beginning. It's a pity that they went on the wrong footing, but this Outameni thing will be a great asset to the Jamaican people. And anybody call and call the policeman, tell him what you don't want to hear that time for
I true heart, I'm going to tell him. And the only thing missing off a bagas board was you.
You don't worry yourself, man.
Bagas or bogus? Anyone you want to call it bogus? Bogus or bagas? I have to go to a sensible call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. We have to rescue the program. Good morning. Welcome, Straight Up.
Name of the star that I remember in a Casablanca is
Humphrey Bogart, man. You're late, man.
What the devil
is it? With paper in front of me.
While I was busy digging into up your Friday?
No, pretend like I never remember it.
Okay. By the way, if you come across a lovely lady named Kabuma at Karoo, tell her that the point she made while she was reasoning with the sportscaster after the sports on Sunday was as solid as a rock.
Is the one about Hamilton or what?
She was saying she agreed with Vaz that they need to amend the laws in the NHT.
Yeah.
But she went on further to make a point that even if there are loopholes in the law and it does not deal with current trends, persons who are of integrity, and I'm not quoting her verbatimly, you know, they would not take advantage of this. And I would love you to elaborate on this point when you have time.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning, welcome. Straight Up, hello.
Good morning, Mr. Smart.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Mr. Smart.
Yeah, you have 2 minutes.
You have some serious workman, construction builders, you see?
Yeah.
Living in the inner cities like Maxfield Avenue and Walton Park Road.
Yeah.
That are withering away, Mr. Smart.
I wouldn't doubt you.
Yeah, they are in the betting shop, in rum bars, bleeding away, and the communities are losing these valuable workmen because they are now totally unemployed. Some of them are in their 50s and 60s.
Then tell me something now. Like how them are with away and them now work no money, or them get money for buy rum?
Well, you know, if them have $100, them drink a rum or a friend buy a rum. But these areas, you see, when you look at what the top drawer and the Supreme Ventures bleeding out of this community on a daily basis, and the state of the infrastructure in these communities.
Yeah, but with all due respect, Supreme Venture not tie them down and take with their money, you know.
But they get addicted, Mr. Small, and they could come together and employ these workmen and build back these areas.
Yeah.
Because these are valuable assets, you know, these men, you know.
Yeah.
Because the younger boys not going to build back these communities, you know.
Oh. So you say the drinking man, the drunken man, they're more valuable than the young boy, them.
Yeah, they are good construction workers, but
when them can walk straight.
The community should start utilizing these men before they die.
Yes, I have to go here. Tomorrow you tell more. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Well, what about, you know?
That's great.
I've been listening and I heard, well, I like the lady, you know, Miss Figero.
Yes, I like her.
I like them, the story they say, man. The argument is good, man. The Lord, man, it's strong, it's solid, you know, the environment thing. We're not paying no attention to that.
No.
We need to wake up. She's waking us up.
I'm glad she do that.
Yeah, I'm glad. I love it. Anyway, another one spoke about the road, and she's not the only one earlier on.
Yeah.
You know, we are joking with Spender. She really, I don't think you did welcome her, keep her. But she say, whatever she was saying really makes sense, you know. We are wasting money.
Yes, that's true.
You know, we can do the road. You know, one road, if you do it properly, it can last for 40 years.
No, you don't have it right, man. They have no such intention. Which road lasts for 40 years?
I know.
You want all the bar them closed?
Yes, that is it. You see what I mean? It can last for 40 years. But they don't, as you rightly said, they don't want it, so. They want the little thing and them, little man have to come and get him weekly allowance out of it, you know.
Yeah.
Do it last week and then come and it's like him painting something, you know, the concrete.
Yes.
It's so thin. I see it and I spoke to one. And the man almost vexed with me. You want me picking them, you know, want me lips, huh?
Yes, yes.
Like that, you know. And me never see that way, you know.
No, you couldn't see that way then.
No, me see that it needs to done. Anything worthwhile doing should be worthwhile doing well.
Not true. Well, all right, but I thank you for this because we're completely out of time.
Yes.
And I want my producer also, Tanya Richards, and production assistant Kenisha Campbell, and broadcast technician Kevin Williams. Yes, man, I'm Mr. Richie down halfway through there. What's name? Mr. Richie, we deal with the extra lesson and the CXE paper. Mr. Richie, straight up.
Good afternoon. It's time for the midday news here on News Talk 93 FM. I'm Errol Lee. Coming up in this newscast, criticisms leveled at Prime Minister for appointing new directors to controversial NHT board. CCJ debate to begin in the House of Representatives today. PSOJ says health is the greatest risk facing Jamaica and the world. And probe launched into performance of Morant Bay High School principal.